Welcome,
Welcome back.
guys. Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's okay. Open it up, man. You're the new guy. Let's go.
Welcome, guys, to PixelScope Entertainment, where we are going to be seeing today's Scrim night, which is going to be between Team Gratify versus Outkast. And here with me, it's going to be Vergyl. So, Vergyl, how excited are you for this match today?
I'm excited, man. I'm gonna see some familiar teams go up against some new teams, so it's gonna be epic. First up, we have Team Gratify against Outkast eSports. It's bind with Outkast, I think, on defense and Gratify on attack. Now, I've seen Gratify perform before, but this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna actually watch Outkast eSports perform. So I've yet to see, man, what's gonna happen. Let's see which team do you think is taking the cake?
Well,
First game.
talking about the map of mine, I do feel it's a bit of an attack oriented map where, they are very quite single angle, single narrow streets where you have to outperform the defenders and play a post plan scenario. So, for me, the team which is going to be attacking first, which is going to be Gratify, is going to be somewhat, which I might predict they would win. But let's hope, let's, directly hop into the match. I'm really excited for it. And what's your, prediction for this match?
I mean, obviously, familiar team. I want to go with Gratify, but we are yet to see Outcast. So if Outcast can put up a really good show, I mean, I might just jump on that boat right there because I love a good show, man. But anyway, since we're already behind schedule, we'll not just delay this any further. I
Yeah.
just want to remind you guys that subscribe to the channel, man. Best way to support the channel. It really, really helps us. Our sub goal for today is 1200 subs. We already hit 1K, so that's a big thing. Thank you so much if you already did subscribe. But if you haven't, make sure you hit that. But without any further ado, let's just jump into the game.
Well, the match has started at the map of Vine, and here we are going to be introducing you the players from the side of Team Attackers. I think it's going to be, Team Attackers, which are going to be Gratify, and from the side of Team Outcast, they will be defending first. So let's just see, if these players might be having a technical issue due to which, we
Yep.
might delay the stream maximum by a minute, but that's okay. Our fellow admins will have a talk with them, and, we'll make sure that all the players are having an equal advantage. Because, in such 5v5 scenarios, any player having a ping issue or ping advantage could really be a game changing movement. So we'll be
That's
waiting
true.
for very short time, and thank you all for tuning in. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, because today our goal is going to be 1200 subscribers, and that is something which only you as a viewers can do. And do grab your snacks. It's going to be a very entertaining scrim night. What do you think?
Yep. It's gonna be fun, man. Do you, tell me, what kind of lineups you see coming up in Bind? Do you think Gratify and Outcast are gonna go with your predictions, of course?
Well, I really think, after seeing yesterday's match between, Team Sentinels, so, that was an amazing match. I think Astra
Yep,
is
I
something
agree.
which could be in, play. Because at the map of bind, that cosmetic divide, which is the ultimate for Astra, that is quite, a round changing movement. So I think
It
being a
is.
controller, we can, see Astra and Sova obviously with some good race play. Because let me remind you, Bind is a map where Raze Agent is a must duelist, which people prefer to pick.
Yep, I agree. I'm expecting to see Sova plays. Apparently, somebody at least pick up a Sova. I mean, Sova is super important. Super. What do you say? Versatile. I mean, his kit goes well on most of the maps, like the Ultron specifically for Intel, I'd say. And I'm also hoping to see Sage. I mean, Sage, one of the best agents in the game. The
Yeah.
and She is one of the few agents which can I think she's the only one that comes with a res, right?
Yeah, and I think Sky can also being we can see in play, because she's not just an initiator but also a healer as well, which has a limited amount of which healing they can give to his teammates. But let's see, we are having all the five players ready for now, and I'm just really too excited. जितना ज़्यादा we are expecting these players to start the match, उतना ज़्यादा delay हो रहा है, and उतना ज़्यादा मुझे अंदर से I'm getting excited for this match.
I agree. I agree. I think we have everybody ready in the lobby and we're good to go. Let's just dive in, guys.
Well, we are into again second time in the map of Vine, where we are gonna be seeing teams between Team Graffiti versus Outcast. And यहाँ पे अगर मैं आपको हमारे agent picks की बात करें, so initiator we can see Sova. Kovos has already locked him in. Let me introduce you to Team Outcast. From the side of Team Outcast, it's gonna be the IGL Sentinel, Deathstroke, Crypto, PG69, and Perksy. From the side of Team Attackers, which is gonna be one and only our team Gratify, if I've pronounced wrong. It's gonna be
Gratify.
Krovos, Zeti, Isis, War Boy, and Symbol.
Yep, I think Kovos has been playing Sova for a long time. I think I've seen him play Sova for as long as I remember. Kati switching it up. He usually goes with the what do I say? Yep, Killjoy. But we're gonna see a slight switch there. He's gone with the Sky. Now Sky has been really up in the meta. People are. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of Sky picks even in the in the pro scenes. Most of the time her flash is super important, and especially her concussion, you can even use that to gain intel, so
Select
she's
your
pretty useful.
agent.
Well, she is, but on the other side, seeing at the side of Team Outcast, I think they're not yet ready with their agent pack.
Maybe, I mean, okay, there goes. We have Arena, confirmed Killjoy, confirmed Omen Sage.
Yeah.
Pretty solid lineup on both teams, man. However, I think they don't have smokes, right? On except for Jet, I don't think Team Gratify is going for any other smoke agents, which is kind of but I'm skeptical and on the fence with that, but let's see, man. They might be super effective. They've played for us multiple times, and they've been in the end game for quite a number of times, so we'll see. Let's go.
Well, I think the agent pick is, like we can see that team defenders are going to be having those, not a single initiator. And in spite of initiators, they are in fact having those double sentinel in play. So, on the other side, from the side of team attackers, we can see that there are two initiators, which is going to be Sova and Sky. So that I
Yep.
really think is because of the playstyle which they will be having on the first half. Because when you are attacking, you need those initiators agent to get yourself initiated towards the side, get your teammate get initiated towards the side, and play that post plan scenario. So this
Yep.
double sentinel and double initiator, that's going to be a very good play. We are looking at Symbol, and the match has started. We can already see four players are stacked up at the side of B Long, but Deathstroke seem to be knowing it, and he's holding off his frenzy right now. He will try
Yep.
to back off. He would not want to give the numbers advantage to their opponent if he gets too aggressive and goes down. So that will be a very problematic scenario for him. But we are looking at PJ69 right now. He is just keeping his process on those smoke because he is expecting somewhere down the line that players will be a smoke criminal. He's down to very low HP, but still now the first blood goes in the favor for team attackers, and that's gonna be 5v3 scenario. Already the numbers advantage going
Last
in the
player
favor for
standing.
team
Ooh.
Graffiti.
Spike planted. Flawless.
That did not work out. Gratify took that round very smoothly. I mean, even though they anticipated, yeah, I think the Omen, right? It was, Deathstroke. I think Deathstroke found out that four of the people on Team Gratify were already pushing B long quite early in the game. It was no surprise. There was no surprise element in there, but it actually worked out. The push was quite smooth, and there was the retake situation that happened from Outkast. It was completely thwarted by Gratify. Nice opener to the game. I think this is. We'll see in the next few rounds if Gratify can keep this up. I'm actually. I can't deny the fact that Gratify might actually win this entire game.
Well, we can obviously the first round is going in the favor for Team Gratify, which is going to mean they will be having an advantage over the Creds. We can already see their investment going in those heavy armor as well as SMG. So I can really predict a 2-0 scoreline right now, which goes in the favor for attackers. But let's see, will Team Defenders, they have an option to go on for a force buy. But that's going to mean that they will be playing against a slight disadvantage having those light armors. And
Yeah.
obviously, if they lose the round, they need to go on another eco round next round.
That might be the case. I think you're right, my friend. But let's see. I think we're on a pause right now. I think Crypto from Team Outkast Esports has disconnected, and I think we'll have to wait for him while he rejoins the lobby, or might even turn out to be a rehost. We're gonna find out soon.
Well, let's hope right now. Let's, obviously these teams will be giving sufficient time to make sure they are able to, do all the, solve all their technical issues. But on the other hand, talking about the agents again, as you were saying, that Sentinel, one Sage is one of the best Sentinel which you think is in the game, and that is a pick from both the sides. Talking about duelist, we can see Raze as a common duelist as well.
Yep. And I think one of my favorite picks right off the bat, Perk has picked Reina. Reina is my favorite agent. I'm yet to see Perk pop off, however, because it's pretty early in the game. We just had one round and Gratify took it, so we're yet to see. And Reina is more suited for an attack scenario rather than on defense because her kit
Yeah,
especially is not suited for defense.
well,
I think
that's
Crypto
true.
has reconnected into the lobby and we might be ready to jump in.
Yes, we are, I think, ready to jump in. All the players have, are ready with their armors and obviously the utilities which they have invested in. We are seeing an eco round coming in from the side of Team Defenders, which is going to be Outcast. All the players are stacked in at the side of A shot. So यहाँ पे एक बहुत ही aggressive play हम देखते हैं. We can see obviously Zati is using her blind to make sure she is giving those intels that
Yeah.
players are clear from the side of their angle. But Crypto, you're with those hot hands. यहाँ पे जरूर एक short push को रोका जाएगा. And we can see Perk on the other hand taking that first kill with a classic pistol. Now that's amazing. And she dinged also the opponent symbol. So यहाँ पे symbol को भी कहीं ना कहीं take down कर लिया गया. 3v4 का retake scenario बनता है. But Deathstroke is looking too good right now with that classic pistol. He'll be taken down by Frenzy. And it's obviously that 1v4 scenario. Rounds seems to go in the favor for team attackers. But यहाँ पे एक बहुत ही अच्छा flawless round deny किया है हमारी team attackers ने.
Almost a flawless, but I think one guy from their team, Azel, is dead. There goes the wall, but that's not gonna help Sage take down 4 teammates out there. Warboy just shutting PG69 down with the Judge. Now, Judge, a pretty annoying gun to play against, but super effective if you can use it in the right way. I mean, the gun has ridiculous range. Or jump, whenever it hits like a truck, dude. Like you're gonna die. And especially जब up close battle होता है ना, like right in
Yeah.
your face, most of the time you're not gonna survive that gunfight.
Well, bind map is all about those close call, those narrow streets, which I was saying, and judge if a defenders choose to go for that judge, that's going to be pretty much annoying from the side of team attackers because even though they buy the heavy armor,
Yep.
it would just be a one shot, one kill for them.
Yep. So defenders have used their timeout tactic, or probably really considering things right about now. क्योंकि 2 round तो जा चुका है and they still have yet to grasp on to things. क्योंकि it's like I said, pretty early in the game. 2 rounds ही हुए हैं बस. लेकिन if this keeps on happening again and again and again, ऐसे ऐसे ही पूरा game निकल जाएगा and it'll just be a one-sided scoreline.
Well, the timeout is, the tactical timeout which was been taken from the side of team attackers, which is, gratified. That's been, finished right now. They use their first timeout, and let's see, the match is going to be starting in 10 seconds. A crucial round is coming in from the side of team defenders, which is Outkast. They are going on for a full buy. This is such a must-win round for them because if they lose this round, I think it's gonna be another round where they have to go on in eco. Until then, team attackers के पास 5 round की advantage और एक lead रहेगी.
Might be pretty devastating क्योंकि अगर उन्होंने ये round नहीं जीता, it'll be, since they forced the buy, it'll be very very difficult to come back from this. Especially the economy damage will be super heavy, dude. Like, yeah, इसमें से recovery would be a difficult thing. You can see Sky pushing in all the way over B main, but there's 2 people holding B main. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna take the TP. He's gonna go back, and we're gonna see people pushing in on A.
Well, the numbers advantage is now in the favor for Team Outcast, but that's been even up from the side of Zati. Zati यहाँ पे Showers से बहुत ही अच्छा aggressive push लाए, trade लिया अपने teammate का, and that's going to be a default plan going in the favor for Team Attackers. That shock dart is lined up right now so that any player trying to defend is being taken down, but Course on the other hand will take Crypto down. What an amazing back-to-back kill, and not just they won that crucial round, but they even retrieved those rifles in place of those SMGs. So that is
Yep.
such a fantastic round coming into favor for Team Gratify. We did
Gratify,
told in the
yeah.
starting of the round that if team defenders will lose this round, they might have to go on for an eco and they will give a 4-round lead to their opponent team.
I think they are forcing their buy once again. You can see Park running the Vandal. He has 0 crits left. But still, it's gonna force them to run inferior guns compared to, look at the economy running on Gratify right now. They are easing through this. Like, unke liye, this is not even at least they can relax and have a chill game as of right now, because the other guys on the other end, they are sweating right now. for them it's extra difficult. उन लोग को economy उठाना है. They have to get their rounds in. Plus, if they imagine losing rounds on defense this early, right? So, agar attack my round, imagine not winning a single round on defense. That's gonna leave no space for you at all when the round swap happens. So, tab it'll be even more difficult for you to turn things around.
Well, on the other hand, Symbol is just doing the thing. वहाँ पे CT में घुस के he's just tagging out. But look at Deathstroke. Deathstroke is looking quite amazing. एक flawless round nice if deny किया, but दो players को take down कर चुके हैं. 1v3 के लिए is he up for that 1v5 clutch, that ace clutch, or would he want to choose to save? Yes, he's choosing to save right now, and I think this is a pretty smart
Smart
decision
choice,
which he has taken right now.
Yep, I agree as well. I mean, they've already lost so many rounds. I think saving would be more beneficial than actually, even if he does get another 1 or 2 kills, it wouldn't matter because he only has 400 creds. He won't get a full buy next round. So such a saving would be the smarter choice, yes.
Well, fourth round going in the favor for team attackers who are going to be Gratify, and we did told you, if they, lose that round, that's going to be very, difficult for them. Being in an attacking sided map, 4 rounds already वो ले चुके अपना, lead maintain करना चाहेंगे, because after the first half, we know that the same advantage would be given to team Outkast. So वो time पे, एक comeback करने के लिए इतने ज़्यादा rounds अपनी opponent team को obviously देना नहीं चाहेंगे. 4-0 के scoreline के साथ, not yet any players are having the ultimates online.
That's true. बिल्कुल सही बात है. Let's see if they can take another round or is it gonna be Outkast's first round. देखना अभी बाकी है guys. Don't go anywhere. Stick around and we'll find out.
Well, let's see. यहाँ पे बहुत ही amazing first blood निकाल चुके हैं. Second blood back to back going in the favor of team Outkast. And look at what Symbol is doing. He's just getting aggressive towards that side. He'll take that third frag, but no, it will be taken down by Alcy. But on the other hand, we can see the Jet Stormblades are online. Run it back is available from the side of team defenders. And यहाँ पे जरूर run it back online आ चुका है. 3 back to back kill निकाल चुके हैं. What is Crypto doing right now? He is just not quite sure because he does know that one of the players are on the left side, but he'll be taken down as well. 1v1 का scenario आता है, and they'll be Deathstroke. He'll be taking Symbol down the first round, securing the first round. Team Outkast is now, might come for a comeback right now.
Yeah, and they're in the game. Like if they अगर ये round भी हारते ना, तो this would be super difficult for them to pick things back up. But this might just set things back to square one. Probably this is what they needed all along. Like this might set things back to square one, and they can probably capitalize on this. क्योंकि करना ही है, boss. I mean, defense में rounds हारना नहीं है. You don't want to at least not give like too many rounds to the opponent, right? Like 4 rounds already बहुत हो गया. You want to narrow down that gap as much as you can.
You surely want to do that, and at the start of sixth round, यहाँ पे वापस we can see a same gameplay. कहीं ना कहीं जो team defenders का gameplay, that's quite predictable. We can see Sage is just walling again and again at the side of A. We can see Phoenix hot hands. He's losing his hot hand at a very early stage to deny any sort of push or aggression coming in. But from the side of team attackers, they are just changing their position. We used to see Race coming in from the side of short, but Zati on the other hand is gonna secure that long again, and those seekers are gonna come on. And यहाँ पे seekers बहुत अच्छा intel जरूर देंगे that where are these players. On the other hand, side execution बहुत ही ज़्यादा easy हो गया. Crypto यहाँ पे first kill down करेंगे. 4v4 का scenario, and the Reyna ultimate is also online. The Impress ultimate is online. Sentinel will take Zati down, and finally a numbers advantage. The man advantage going in the favor for team defenders. Do you think that they will be able to secure that second round in their favor?
They just might. I mean, they obviously have the man advantage. It's a 4v2 scenario. Jet is putting down the plan, but Sage is there. But Sage missed that shot. That's not good. वो अच्छा तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. But if they can actually perform a clean retake, it will be sweet. But then there's Warboy changing things up. Merc's dead, but Crypto does manage to take Azel down. Warboy there with the rest, but there's nobody to actually take away the spike on defusing, man. That he's doing clearly, and there's the second round for Outkast eSports. Nicely done.
Well, that was a very smart decision being taken from the side of attackers. But somewhere on the other hand, we did saw that Hunter's Fury online. But that Hunter's Fury was not just able to get connected towards the diffuser, which
Yep.
there was a full advantage going in the favor for Team Defenders. Outcast
Yep.
have secured their second round. Now, what we were discussing about Team Outcast, the economy issue that is gonna go in the favor for Team Gratify as well. That this is gonna be a must win a round for them, because if they lose this round, they might have an economical condition.
War race.
I agree. So walls going off. Azer is pushing in from showers. Will he manage to get a kill in or two? That's what we're here to find out. Okay, so you can see Warboy getting super aggressive with the Sage. Off goes the flash. But he doesn't quite catch the Phoenix. He's gonna pop up this flash. PG69 get Azel and Crypto gets Warboy instead. There's the immediate refract. PG69's gone, but Berg there once again takes away Phobos. He's gone.
Whoa. Well, that was a good shot coming in from the side of Zati, but let's see, abhi bhi do ultimates online hai, those teleportal and obviously the lockdown. So if there is a post plan scenario as well from the side of team attackers, I think it would be a very easy retake for them. But what a cover from Symbol! He was being paranoid somewhere down the line, but Peaches had to cover. Yeah, that was quite round changing, and he is up for that 1v2 clutch. Can he take down these two guys? Can he play a post plan scenario? Is going to be a question. Boombot, helping him out to give some intel, clear those angles to make sure that he is able to get executed. But what a satchel that was! Somewhere down the line, he did not get what he was expected. That positioning was quite bad for him. But yeah, the third round is now in the favor for Team Outcast.
I don't think he expected Phoenix to be there. And उसने कुछ थोड़ा ज़्यादा ही focus कर लिया on the killjoy, but then again they lost the round, and once again Outkast is making a slow comeback. Even if they are at a 1-round loss, they have won 3 rounds, and that's pretty good, man. At least this gives them enough space to make plays on when the round stop happens. So I'm happy to see that. At least it's not super one-sided, because I hate. It's obviously fun for the dominating team, but not fun to watch, because those games they end fairly early, and that's just not fun to cast it.
Yeah, that's actually, these matches are quite entertaining because we can see a very equal skill group from the both the side. But यहाँ पे जो one-way smoke है, that went a bit against Deathstroke, and due to which it is a 4v4 scenario. Do not forget 3 ultimates which is being online for them. It's gonna be Impress, the lockdown, and obviously the resurrection. Perk on the other hand will take the clone duelist down, and यहाँ पे back-to-back kill आके 3v3 scenario बन चुका है, and obviously team defenders के लिए बहुत ही doable scenario बन सकता है. But look at those use of utility. ISIS is down with 3k right now, but he'll be finally taken down by Crypto. But look at what is up with him. He has bought that, run it back ultimate with him, and somewhere down the line, the resurrection has also been in use. So the numbers advantage totally going in the favor for team defenders right now. But can they capitalize on this movement? One player has been taken down, second player could have been taken down, but she'll be taken down by the clone sage himself. PJ69 is quite down to a very low HP, but a good curveball coming in from the side of team defenders. Half diffuse ho chuka hai, and what a way to spam through those bullets. It's gonna be 5 seconds left, and I don't think there's enough time for him to defuse. Is it or no? Oh my god,
that was super close, dude. Super close, but then again, somehow Team Gratify still managed. I mean, Sova managed to hold them off, long enough to get that timer on their side, man. That was super close. Actually, I'm pretty sure the players in us and the viewers were sweating right there. Yuki, they barely had it, man, and the score was almost was an equalizer.
Well, it was an equalizer until the Deathstroke, who was from the side of team attackers, he did play really well. Somewhere down the line, we do know he did not have those numbers advantage, but having so much patience playing at the backside, he did a very good job, and it was quite a close match. But Symbol on the other hand is playing on a classic pistol right now. Can he take down one of the guys? No, it would be a timing advantage going in the favor for Crypto. Back-to-back kills जरूर आएंगे, but 4v4 scenario already बन चुका है, and look at these curve flashes. These are quite overpowered, but blind होने के बावजूद भी Phobos को down कर लिया जाएगा.
I think they're running on an eco round. Is that true? They are not actually.
Spike down A.
Well, the
Last player
spike carrier has
standing.
been taken down, and it's already a 1v3,
Spike
situation.
planted.
Let's see if he can, Sentinel go on with that, 1v3 clutch, or he will be choosing
Not
to,
coming back.
just grab those vandals, grab those rifles, because he already have a good heavy armor, so he can go
Yep.
for that save right now.
And just as you say that, dude, he gets shut down by Warboy. That's just a clean one tap to the head, dude. Beautifully done.
Here.
Well, let's
And I
see
think,
now. Yeah, yeah, please go
sorry,
on.
go on, go on.
Well, let's see, will these players be able to capitalize, 3 rounds बाकी from the side of first half, and हमें देखना होगा कि first half पे कौन से players को, एक advantage रहेगा फिलहाल.
Yep, exactly. Or that was I think some of the players on Team Outcast were running just pistols, right? I think that's what happened. And once again,
Yep.
Team Gratify managed to bring things back on their side and keep the initial lead that they were building so on. And Azel takes away Perk with those kunai knives. Always fun to watch, man. Kunai knife kills, always fun. A fancy way to kill people. It's just super fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. And on the other hand, I would, start keeping my predictions right now from the favor for team attackers. But look at that whiff from the side of PJ69. यहाँ पे
Yeah.
जरूर back off करके अपना numbers advantage खोना नहीं चाहेंगे हमारी, symbol. But it's a 2v5 scenario. Post plan scenario अभी भी हुआ नहीं, and that is something which we are seeing quite often from the side of team attackers. That they are not
Spike
just going on
planted.
for planting or side execution, but first
Player
they are taking
standing.
those crucial kills, and then they are deciding, whether they should play a post plan scenario or they should just eliminate all the opponent players.
Yeah. We'll see Deathstroke go all the way back, but he's only equipped with a Spectre and half shields. I don't see him going up against not one, not two, not three, against five of them. And just as I say that, Warboy once again shuts down the last member on Team Outcast. And the scoreline, dude, अभी तो भाई हम झूठ नहीं बोल सकते. It's pretty one-sided. It's 7-3, and gap is significantly large.
Well, that gap is actually large, but let's see, the 2 rounds which are left for the first half right now. Let's see, what score would you be predict right now? Because I think it's gonna be an 8-4 scoreline, in by the end of the first half.
Yep, I agree. I think it's going to be an 8-4 as well. Or maybe not. Maybe Gratify has to say something about that.
Well, let's see. But the round has been started right now, and we can already see, Omen being boosted up at the side of Hookah. Kovos is just, using his owl drone to make sure he is able to tag some players, deny those angles which he's been, gathered. But this advantage which, Symbol is having with his ultimate, the showstopper, he takes down Crypto, and obviously 5v4 scenario. It's going to be a post-plan scenario, but look at Symbol. What an amazing, way to boost himself and grab an unusual advantage towards his opponent. But on the other hand, we can see Perk, okay, he sprayed down to the showers area, but he's been taken down. PJ69 capitalizing with those 2 kills, and obviously Resurrection will be online for him. But 3 kill coming in from the side of Team Defenders. He also has those Resurrection. Will he choose to revive? No, he'll be taken down by the Clone Sage himself. And what an amazing way to retake Team Outcast. The match is not over for them, and obviously they would want to end this half at the 7-5 scoreline.
Yep. And just like you said it, man, it is 7-4 as of round. We want to see who takes the last round. Is it going to be Gratify or is it going to be Outkast? I mean, if Outkast takes it, उनके लिए बेहतर होगा क्योंकि they are on the losing end right now, and every round helps them, right?
Well, every rounds do count. Every winning round will count for them to make sure that which is gonna be the team who will be the first team to get that match point in their favor. यहाँ पे जरूर सिर्फ 5 point दूर है हमारी team, gratified to gather that match point. But third time we are gonna see Seekers. This is quite amazing that Sky is having ultimate online thrice in just one half. So let's see. Symbol is trying to be that molly criminal, which I'd rather say, denying that molly, but the shock that would be quite damaging for him, and Crypto will take him down.
Yep. And not just the shock dart, there was the molly as well. He lost quite a bit of HP even before he got there, so that didn't work out for him. And Perk takes down Khati as well, so it's a 5v2 scenario. I really see Outkast take the round from here on, unless we see something amazing from Warboy and Kovos right here, and maybe they can just clutch it against all 5 members from Team Outkast eSports.
Well, what an amazing mind play which we are seeing here from the side of attackers. They just TP'd from the side of A shot to the B hookah, but they already took a rotation to come towards Shava. Somewhere down the line, हम देख सकते हैं कि defenders को भी इस चीज की बना के, and they are not just ready to leave that 3-man stack at the side of A. But players have been spotted right now, and the running back ultimate comes online. Can they deny this Phoenix ultimate? Is going to be a question because that's going to be unstoppable. Crypto takes one guy down. He could have taken the second guy as well, but he tags 50% HP to him. Resurrection is still online, and do not forget it's the last round of the half. So obviously keeping your ultimates is not just gonna help you, you have to use it, and that is what amazing 7-5 scoreline is now at the end of the first half, and there's only 2-round lead which Team Gratify has managed to give bring into their favor.
I think Outkast eSports has a real chance at taking the game right now.
Well, I also really think, but let's see. It all falls down to this pistol round. If Team Outkast win this pistol round, do not forget they will have a back-to-back advantage. 2 rounds की win उनको मिल सकती है, and they will, obviously equal up the scoreline. To all those here who have tuned in, you are seeing the Scrim night, the Valorant Scrim night, being presented by PixelScope Entertainment. And yeah, do give your support to these teams, these underdog teams who are just giving us a very entertaining match today from the side of Team Attackers. Now it's going to be Team Outkast and Defenders के side से रहेंगे हमारे Gratify. Perk on the other hand takes the first kill down, and the numbers advantage going in the favor for attackers. Let's see अगर एक side execution देखने को मिल रहा है. Will they overcome it to the side of A? Oh no, that's going to be a question. But यहाँ पे एक player को spot on के I think he's been AFK or might be he would just be
maybe exactly. मुझे भी वैसा ही लगा because I did not see him move at all.
And they weren't able to capitalize on that chance where he could be dinged from that frenzy. But yeah, 4v4 scenario हो चुका. Symbol के लिए यहाँ पे दिक्कतें हो गई because he was trying to get a good backstab, but that grenade is so damaging for the side of Team Defenders. एक player बनाया गया. What an amazing cover from Zati, but Deathstroke will take him down. 1v2 का scenario हो चुका है, and बहुत ही अच्छा right click. War boys, what was he up to? But Deathstroke will be the one who will take him down, and it's gonna be a 6-7 scoreline. And like I said, I think we can see an equalizer after this round.
Exactly, I agree. I think Warboy, Kati and Symbol doing a lot of work on their team, but I want to see Kovo step it up just a bit, and Crypto and Deathstroke on Outkast eSports doing a splendid job. Killjoy might not have been the right pick for Sentinel, perhaps, because he has, I think he can do more, but we'll see, man.
Well, the 14th round that started for the game right now. All players are stacked up at the side of B long and B side pay from the side of Team Defenders. There are only 2 players which are thinking to rotate. Okay, so this might be a rotation coming in because they are just playing on for that pistol upgrade. So if they'll be stacked up at a single side, so they might have a high probability to defend those side execution. But Perk is up with that blind and is trying to make her teammate get executed. Look at these dark smoke. Look at the usage of smoke which is being seen from the side of Outkast. Usually see a CT or a normal elbow area which is being defended, but यहाँ पे बहुत ही अच्छा post plan के लिए उसका बचा के रखा, and we can see obviously the numbers advantage going in the favor for Team Attackers. यहाँ पे जरूर defenders are just having those pistol upgrade, so we cannot predict much for them, but obviously a flawless round.
Oof.
Well,
he tried
Phoenix takes down Crypto right now, and it's already a 2v4 scenario. He does manage to get a good SMG. यहाँ पे क्या अपने SMG से एक player down कर पाएंगे? Frenzy के साथ Zati is still holding on the line, but it's only 15 seconds left. Can they do anything in these 15 seconds? It's gonna be a question. Alcy was trying to save his gun, but he was being taken down, and a 7-all scoreline coming up. Both the team are equally, far from the match point, which is going to be just 5 points from them. But let's see a crucial round coming in from the side of Team Attackers, which is going to be a big buy round. ये buy round जो भी team जीतेगी, I think back-to-back double rounds लाने का advantage इनको वापस मिल सकता है.
Yep, exactly. Or the fact that we have seen an equalizer from all the way from a 4-1 scoreline, they've brought it back. Outkast eSports now bringing it back to an equalizer. So let's see if they can keep this up, or they can increase the gap, or maybe lose it to Gratify once again. Because Gratify really needs to change things up. Because abhi tak jo bhi kar rahe the, it wasn't really working out. But just as I say that, Warboy opens it up with the first frag. of this round, and Perk is gone. No more Reina.
Well, yeah, you did said it true, but on the other hand, we can see Deathstroke, being a very patient player right now. He's just holding off that short area, making sure that some kind of aggression comes in from the side of team defenders, and he does capitalizes on that movement. But none of the players are having those ultimates online right now. Deathstroke is just clearing all those angles, a good curve all as well, and that Paranoma is going to be quite damaging for team, defenders. But he is ready with that, blinds as well, and those blind have बहुत ज्यादा punishable साबित हो रहे, but analyze will be the one who will take down Deathstroke. एक अच्छा trade जरूर आता हुआ जब crypto down करेंगे Zati को, but can we see a post plan scenario? Because numbers advantage फिलहाल team Outkast के पास बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, and team
30
Gratify
seconds
is
left.
looking quite strong at the side of side already. So crypto is still trying to get that frag, who is holding on at that triple side. Do we see post plan scenario coming in, or no? This is something which we have to see.
Okay, so
Well,
Crypto
back
does
to back
get
kill.
one. Yep,
Yeah.
Crypto does get one, but gets immediately refragged. That didn't work out for him. He did his job, but it's a
Player standing.
3v2 scenario right now. But immediately, that just PG69 just turned that shit around, and now it's a 2v1 scenario with Symbol left to do all the work. I mean,
Enemy remaining.
Symbol takes one, Symbol takes another. That is beautiful.
What was that gameplay from both the teams? Somewhere down the line, we were predicting that PJ69 having that crucial 2 kills at such a time could have, done the job right now, because numbers advantage already aa chuka tha, but Symbol was still alive in that server, and Symbol with that amazing 1v2 clutch secures, just denies the back-to-back rounds being won after the second half in the favor for team attackers. And ये जो पहला round win I did said, it's a quite crucial round for them, because उनका एक buy round था. We can see Warboss is going to be playing with a Bucky in those hookah area.
Yep, Warboy has gone with the Bucky. I want to see how he makes use of that against a full stack of Vandals, but it's on defense, might just work out. But there's a catch as well, might just not work out. So.
Well, let's see. यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि ऑलरेडी वॉल्स के थ्रू थोड़ा ज़्यादा डैमेज करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. ऑब्वियसली एंगल्स चेक करना चाहेंगे, बट क्या उस चीज़ का एडवांटेज ले पाएगा? वुड सेट बी एक्सपेक्टिंग दिस राइट नाउ. नो, ही टेक्स डाउन 2 kills, take down the 3K. Oh my god, back to back 3K going in the favor for team defenders. And what is this gameplay from them? यहाँ पे totally deny कर दिया dude.
उसने वो अराउंड अकेला ही ले लिया यार. He just wow, what is this nice way to try and trap people in? He gets one, but doesn't quite get another. Nice valiant try from PG69, but he gets back by Symbol. And once again, Team Gratify bring the lead back to themselves once again. That's impressive, man. I think that round went to our boy easily, dude.
Well, obviously, 7-9 scoreline now. Team, Gratify is actually looking quite in a good lead right now.
Yep. And those, when I said that shotgun might not work out, it actually did. He got flashed, but he still got 3. How good is that?
Well, that is really very good for them, because of that round, now these players will be going on to play on a very, half buy, which I'd rather say, or save economical buy, so that they are able to, get the full buy in the next round. But we can predict a 7-10 scoreline. Do not forget the ultimates being online right now. The Resurrection, Stormblade, and the Showstopper is available from the side of team defenders. On the side of team attackers, it's only going to be the Sage, Resurrection. So obviously, things and factors are going quite in the favor for team, Gratify. But let's see, will they be able to capitalize on this movement or no? Because यहाँ पे analysts, यहाँ पे Deathstroke को down करेंगे, and now Symbol will take down the other guys down. And obviously, Nasif, Sage को down किया, but obviously that Resurrection ultimate will also not be possible. A good, bait coming in from the side of the team defenders to satchel out in front of the last guy and make sure he is being traded off with his teammate.
And Symbol's movement.
We are
Symbol's
looking at
movement
a 7-10
on.
scoreline.
Yep, Symbol's movement on that race, dude, is incredible. He saw the way he just उड़ के जो ऊपर से गया था. That was nice. He was the perfect bait he needed for, I think it was Akatsuki to take away Crypto easily.
Well, a very easy, back-to-back rounds are going in the favor again and again for team defenders. Just 2 round away from the match point. So यहाँ पे जब से second half हुआ है, we can see these players are looking quite good after the bye round. Obviously, because initial round हारने के बाद we did predicted that team Outkast might get a good comeback, but no, that is completely been denied. And we can obviously see a good showstopper, but that was just been taken down. Perk, what a good gameplay by him, but यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं Warheads वहाँ पे एक अच्छा एडवांटेज लेना चाहेंगे. 4v3 का सिनेरियो ऑलरेडी हो चुका है and the numbers advantage is totally at the side of attacking. People are getting rotated right now and look at the players being online. यहाँ पे सारे players A side से TP किया and we can see that Warzed is having a spike right now with him. यहाँ पे easily एक और एक frag निकाल सकते हैं. The shock dart is being seen in play right now and the shock dart से Crypto को भी down कर दिया जाएगा. 4v2 से 2v2 में conversion जो हुआ है that is quite advantage. But यहाँ पे one tap करके Deathstroke is down to 30 HP. Will he be able to get out of this safely? Yeah, he does, and he will be playing a post plant scenario at the side of A side.
Spike is going down. Now we'll want to see how Kobo's plans to perform the retake alone, because it's a monumental task. You have to go up against two of these guys, plus you have to put the spike away as well. So that's a lot of work, and time is chipping away. So I want to see how he does that. And just as I say that, Sentinel is gone. Off goes the recon dart. I want to see if he'll be able to take away Deathstroke and put this take the defuse the spike at the same time.
Yeah, but on the other hand, he is down to 30 HP. Just one bullet is all he needs to connect. But he's not looking at that angle, does he? No, he doesn't even have that much time, and he'll be taken down. What a patience. Deathstroke, the MVP of the round, secures the 8th round for his team.
Yep. That was nicely done. I think Kobo's good try, man. But the thing is, he didn't check the right angles. Yeah, probably he wasn't anticipating him to hide in showers, but it worked for him. Deathstroke just taking that round playfully. And 10-8 score. I mean, I see Outkast still. I mean, this is a pretty good score line, man. Pretty balanced. It's a great, great balance between both the teams. But what I want to see is, can Outkast bring it back? Can we see an equalizer once again? Or is just Gratify going to close this up soon? Because 3 rounds in, they take it home, man.
Yeah, I really think 3 rounds is all they need right now. And they are also defending. But Symbol is up with that operator, and finally we can see someone buying that operator. But that resurrection is online for him, and he will be damaged as well. What a good use of the utilities, and Symbol is obviously using that boom bot to make sure that he is able to gather those intel, deny those places where these players will be stacking up. But on the other hand, Zati will take down Deathstroke, and Deathstroke is one of those crucial kills you should be taking down. Vergyl will take down his clone Sage as well, but यहाँ पे एक अच्छा resurrection आते हुए 1v4 का scenario हो चुका है, and Phoenix is left alone. He has to grab that spike, and not just that spike, but also have to make sure that he is taking few of those guys down. Can he clutch it up right now is going to be a question, or is it going to be an 11-8 scoreline? तीनों तरफ से fire आते हुए, and Zati will be the one taking Crypto down. 11-8 के scoreline के बाद just 1 round away from the match point.
Yep. So Gratify needs 2 rounds to win this game, while Team Outkast eSports still need 4 more rounds to bring it back to 3 rounds to bring it back to an equalizer. So what do you think, guys? In the chat, tell me what do you guys think, your predictions for the game, your predictions for who's going to end up being the MVP. I mean, Warboys with 21 kills and Crypto with 20 kills. Looking pretty solid, man. These guys are doing their job, and they're pretty efficient at it. Deathstroke losing a lot of HP, man. All the shields gone, 3 HP. I don't think he's going to survive this next fight if he's forced to take one. There it is, Azel popping those kunai knives in, and he's gone. It's 1 man down for Outkast eSports already, and they haven't even made a move onto side B yet.
Well, numbers advantage, totally giving those first bloods in the favor for team, Gratify. But look at Zati right now. Zati is looking quite annoying with that, skylines, and obviously, with those, Tiger, she would wanna, make sure that she is able to gather some intel. But PJ69 takes down, Azel, and obviously equal upping that, numbers advantage. We can see a good buy round coming in. If they lose this round, it's going to be quite expensive for them. And Zati taking down back-to-back 2 kill. Vergyl is still still holding on that, hookah area. But on the other hand, showers area पे सारे
Oof.
players stacked up हो चुके हैं. Symbol is having not just an operator
One
but
enemy
backup के
remaining.
लिए उनके पास एक Vandal भी था. Skovo on the other hand will take on Crypto, and 1v4 scenario के बाद 12th round, the match point is up for Team Defenders, and we can see Team Gratify in a very good advantage at this moment.
Yeah, I think Gratify being just one round away, they're well suited for it. I mean, they have the guns, they have it all. I do not see Outkast making a comeback because they don't have the money to buy their full kits, and that's not a good sign. Unless they pull off like win their gunfights really, really well, and they actually end up closing the gap. But the chances, odds are stacked against them, man. This is going to be a difficult game for them.
Well, I really think that the agent pick which team attackers had, that's somewhere where they are lacking right now. They do not have a single initiator to get executed towards the side, and they are playing against a team who are having double initiators. Obviously, कोई ना कोई कमी हमारी team defenders में भी थी, that they did not went for any sort of smoke agent which is gonna be Omen or any kind. So यहाँ पे back to back Hazel के 2 kills आते हुए Perk and Crypto जरूर थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा defend करेंगे, but Warboy's head is up right now. What a way to defend right now. And यहाँ पे what was that one tap for him? Back to back 2 kill लेके 2v2 का scenario बन चुका है. And is this round going in the favor for Team Outkast is gonna be a question, because Reyna is angry. Reyna is up with that Impress ultimate. Is she gonna check that left angle? No, she is not, and she'll be taken down. It all falls down alone to the Phoenix right now. Can Crypto take this in his advantage? Just 1 kill, and his run back is also online for him.
I think what Perk failed to do, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Kovo seals it up. Gratified take the win, and that's it for Team Outkast eSports. I mean, good show. 13-8 is a pretty good scoreline, but then again, Gratify just taking things by storm. That was a good match to see, and I think Reyna ne jab apna ultimate use kiya na, it was pretty solid. But the thing is, she didn't check her corners, and Kov was just in that corner sitting there, got the sweet kill onto Reyna, and just sealed the fate for Team Outkast eSports entirely. But nice try, man. 13-8, not a bad scoreline. Pretty good, don't you think?
Well, I really think that's a pretty fair scoreline by the agent picks, with both the team was having not playing with an initiator did give them some effect in the second half when they were attacking. But look at these players being fragging. Warboy Z having a Sentinel as a pick, has up with 22 kills and 283 combat score. Not only that, but also 2 to 3 first bloods, which team which hamari winning team did capitalize is the first blood. Every time the round started, they were having those first blood against Team Outkast, and that is some of the advantage which they got for their favor.
Yep, I agree. And Warboy, actually, Sage को इतना अच्छा perform करना, top fragging basically, and taking entries instead of a duelist do it. It's crazy, man. But Crypto did his job as well. 21 kills, sitting just next to Warboy. Pretty good job. But the rest of the members, I think, lacked just a little bit, and that cost them the game. But that was fun to watch anyway. I think this was a great show by both the teams, and we're going to see them in the upcoming tournament that's going to happen in June. So don't go anywhere. And we have 2 more games lined up for you guys. I think. Okay, just a second.
The upcoming match, that's going to be between one and only Team 1v5 versus Team Akatsuki. So यहाँ पे जो हमारा upcoming match है, that's going to start in 15 minutes. So those who our viewers who have tuned in, do not forget to hit that like and sub button, because we are aiming for 1200 subscribers today, which only you guys can do. So that is all which we can ask from you. Do grab your snacks and wait for the upcoming match, and we'll be right back from a very short break.
Yep. Cameras off.
Welcome back, guys. We are back again at the Valorant Scrims night being presented by PixelScope Entertainment. And moving on to match number 2, which is happening at the map of ASIAN. It's going to be between Team 1v5 versus Team Akatsuki. So यहाँ पे जरूर मेरे साथ जो co-caster it's going to be Vergyl. So Vergyl, how excited are you for this map? Finally, we are back at the classic map, which we say the Dust 2 of Valorant, into the map of Ascent.
This is my favorite map, but I've been seeing Ascent too much, to be honest, and kind of getting annoying, to be honest. First दो scrims में हम लोगों ने Ascent ही देखने को मिला, and nothing else. Some of the matches were cancelled, unfortunately. So जितने भी देखे, it was all in Ascent. So once again, at least we saw something new, right? We saw Bind, and finally now we're in Ascent. Ascent is a very, very balanced map. One of my favorites. Lot of open space in the middle, so that leaves room for a lot of different kind of plays, be it especially for operator plays, dude. और मुझे खुद तो operator चलाना आता है नहीं, like, but I really love it when somebody else does it. It's really good to look at.
Well, I do enjoying seeing the operator plays, and do not forget that the map of Ascent is mostly, you have to consider the what we say the mid control which team attackers have to take, because team attackers have only three places to execute with. One is the B main and the A main. But if they wish to outplay their opponent, which might be quite a good challenging stuff for them, that's gonna be that mid control. So यहाँ पे जो हमारी attacking team है, team Akatsuki, will they be able to take that mid control or no? It's gonna be a big factor right now, because obviously I feel a bit like defense sided map you must make sure that you are taking the most of your round in the side of defense. But will team 1v5 be able to capitalize on the their advantage for the first half or no? That is something which we are going to see. We are going to be directly hopping you guys into the map of Asian, and just some minutes down the line. Meanwhile, all the viewers who have tuned in, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button, because that is something which would really help us and encourage us as an organizer to do such scrims night, and obviously organize such underdog tournaments.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. And without any further ado, let's just jump right into the game.
Well, we are now at the map of Ace, and let me introduce you to the players right now. From the side of Team Defenders, it's gonna be 1v5 Devil, it's gonna be Felix, and it's gonna be Bordis. From the as a Sentinel, we are gonna be seeing Devansh and the Jet, the main duelist of the map Ace, and it's gonna be the United.
Yep. And Jet, very versatile. One of the best agents to make a lot of space. Plus her utilities, man, crazy utility she comes with. Her updraft ability adds mobility. Her dash adds so much mobility, and she comes with 3 smokes. Although they don't last long, it's pretty damn useful.
Well, it is, and on the side of team attackers, we can see some of the common picks which we are seeing is gonna be the Jet, obviously, and on the other hand, if we talk about the initiator, that initiator play is not being seen from the side of team defenders. We cannot see a single Sova. Rather, we are seeing a double Sentinel, which is gonna be Sage as well as Cypher. So,
Yeah.
how crucial and how important could this be? Sage being played from both the side of this team.
I mean, Sage is at this point a must pick
Choose your
for
agent.
both teams, no matter what. You want to have a Sage on your team. Super critical, the health. The wall, especially on Ascent, the wall is a crazy wall plays can be done. So I actually expected both teams to play Sage anyway. But the thing is, we have 1v5 picking a Cypher as well. Now, Cypher brings a lot of utility into the game. Trap wires, cyber cages, and the camera, dude. That's a lot of intel.
Well, I really
That's a
think
lot of intel.
getting these intel is gonna be good in their favor, because even in the last match we had seen, bro, that not having a single initiator did cause them a whole match after the first half, even after winning those pistol round. So let's directly get into the match. We are looking at the United right now. Let's see will these players be opting for the frenzy or ghost? What do you think? Like we have two options. Very limited creds with us. Would you prefer a frenzy at the map of Ascent or those ghosts to give those one taps?
That depends on the kind of agent I'm running. If I'm a duelist and I want to be heading into stuff directly, I would expect to be running a frenzy, because the frenzy, the rate of fire just really, really helps out. Especially when you're going up against more than one person at the same time. But if you want accuracy on the table, dude, it's obviously the ghost. No doubt about it.
Well, the match has begun, and we can already see the players are stacked up at the side of mid right now. And we do know that mid is so important. A good Sova Recon as well, but maybe that won't give up that much of intel. And we can see mid fight. यहाँ पे already हो चुके हैं. Felix has been backed off right now, but the utilities are still in play. Can he get the first blood? Is going to be a question. She does have a snake bite as well, but the first blood going in the favor of team attackers, and back to back 2 kill के बाद the catwalk area is open for him right now, but the United might not want to give them a joke. 4 players were stacked up at the side of it, and this is quite an unpredictable play. Shock that से जरूर एक play को run करेंगे, but it all falls down to Devansh right now.
Now Cypher left to do all of the work. He gets one, might get a second, but doesn't. Fufat closes it down, and Team Akatsuki take the first round already. That's nicely done. I mean, the push on the tree was critical. 3 people barging on the tree, and Reina, and I think it was I don't remember. I think it was Reina and the Viper perhaps on tree that they failed to keep the hold on the tree, because tree अगर A control लेना है तो you have to push tree, right? And for Team Akatsuki it just worked out beautifully.
Well, it did work out beautifully, but let's see that यहाँ पे जो एक force by हमें देखने को मिल रहा है from the side of team attackers. Can they really capitalize on this moment or no? For somewhere down the line, team defenders are also having a good pistol upgrade. We can see Fufar with a good martial play. यहाँ जरूर एक peek लेके थोड़ा intel gather करना चाहेंगे, but now these guys know that it's going to be an A side execution. Already rotation have came in, and from the side of team defenders, 4 players are stacked up at the side of Catwalk alone.
Oof. Aki with a double kill. Zenitsu gets the third 5v2 scenario. Once again, Cypher and Reina left to do all of the work. That's not good.
Well, even though these guys were playing on a pistol upgrade, they did deny that flawless round, which is quite crucial. That Recon that might just make sure that some of the players are spot on, but Devant might just want to save his SMGs right now. Both the defenders are playing on with a force buy, so that's quite expensive for them because Devil is left alone in a 1v4 clutch scenario, and obviously the bullets is being spanned right now. That Marshall wasn't able to connect well, but he does not know. Little does he know कि वहाँ पे backside में भी एक बंदा down करके रखा है. 3 players को down किया. Raze is down to very low HP, but so is him. 33 HP per now. There's gonna be 15 seconds left. 4 kill निकाल चुके, but he might not be able to take that last kill down. And what a damaging round from the side of team defenders. Even after he wasn't able to secure the round, but the economical damage which he has given, I think we can surely see a 2-1 scoreline after that.
Yep, I agree. That was beautifully done by Team Akatsuki, man. And even though Reina almost had the comeback, Devil just couldn't get the last kill. Omen was already on his way back to save. And, the damage was already done. The spike was put down. And time, man, they managed to chip away time. That's what happens because they were so good on attack, on taking control of tree. It was super efficient on the early on the round, right? They were super quick about it. उन्होंने इतनी जल्दी tree का control लिया and इतनी जल्दी they put down the spike. It was super easy. Late round post plan के लिए there was just the time management just didn't work out for them. And once again, just as I say that, they already have B control.
Well, that was quite a very unusual peak from him, but somewhere down the line, Luis is also taken down. Both the stage are looking too good right now, but what a whiff coming in from the side of Devil, and it's already the numbers advantage going in the favor for Team Akatsuki. They did add the first blood with them. We were predicting a 2-1 scoreline, but I think Team Akatsuki has some other plans right now. एक kill जरूर down कर सकते हैं, but he is just not able to connect those heads. 2v4 का scenario and post-plan scenario we are going to be seeing at the side of B. Right now, no players are having those ultimates online. Use of utilities can be seen in place, but Reunited cat tagged off that 38 HP. He's very low right now, but still he gets taken down. 2v2 का scenario already हो चुका है. And what is Felix doing? This is so unfair, and this is going to be so unfortunate for them as well. One player still holding on the other side of B. Back area which we call a board. But what a whip. He's just running and gunning, and I think that's where he lost this round, I guess.
I think Viper really goofed it there with those spray shots. So did Omen. I mean, Omen was actually lucky to get out of that gunfight alive, don't you think? Like, the shots the Viper missed was the only reason why he came out of that alive. Or even he goofed it because Viper was alive for a long time before she died. You saw how long that gunfight lasted, didn't you?
It did last it for 4 seconds, but I think Omen was missing those shots because Viper just was, being crouched and was just, run and gunning him. But I think that was quite where they actually lost the round because that was so easy for them. That was so difficult because, after those initial kills in those clutch moments, you get a very big confidence in yourself. Talking about this round, the first blood again goes in the favor for team defenders. But yeah, that has been capitalized and not just been capitalized. Back-to-back 4 kills coming in the favor for team Akatsuki, and it all falls down to Devansh alone. This is just the replica of what happened last round, and what a way to get out. That is just so amazing, but यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं उन्होंने tag तो दी है 24 HP पे बच्चे who will be taken down, and back-to-back 4 rounds going in the favor for team Akatsuki. I think यहाँ पे team 1v5 के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल हो रहा है to deny that domination being shown from the side of attackers.
Yeah. And that was nicely done. I think right now, last game though itna dominating nahi tha, but right now Team 1v5 yet to make an impact in the game. 4 rounds in, fifth. We are in the fifth round right now, and 4 rounds already on the side of Team Akatsuki. It's a 4-0 plus there on attack, and their swiftness on attack is impressive, dude. The smoothness in at by which they're able to just take control of that, and that is a nice teleport on the side. Omen already in, has side control B, and they're already going to put the spike down. Nobody there to just perform the retake. Cypher in market alone. Is he gonna be able to retake the side B? It's gonna be difficult for them, man.
Planted.
It is going to be difficult, but what is team, defenders doing and what is getting there right now?
Yeah.
Felix just,
That's a
whipping
fail.
and back-to-back 2 whiffs. But on the other hand, we can see Devil taking that one guy down, back-to-back 2 kill निकाल चुके हैं उनके duelists. And यहाँ पे जरूर मुश्किल होने वाली है because, it all falls down in the shoulder of your duelist. And when your team duelist पे इतना ज़्यादा pressure रहेगा, so you might not perform as per your expectations. But यहाँ पे 2v3 का scenario already बन चुका है. Amazing kill coming in back-to-back. But यहाँ पे whiff किया थोड़ा 1v1 का scenario हो चुका है. The resurrection is also available, but he'll get another kill and he's up for the ace clutch. He has only 15 seconds left. Let me remind you, only 5 seconds and he has to kill and go for the difficult, but now it's just being won. What an amazing way to, win that
Oh my
round.
god, what is this?
The MVP of that round, I'd rather say.
I think that was वही हुआ जो Omen और Viper के साथ हो गया, because both of them goofed it, and this time Sage and Jet, both of them goofed it. None of them were able to get each other, but they did manage to stall each other for a long time. But in the end, once again, Akatsuki bringing in the round for themselves. A 5-0 score, and pretty one-sided, don't you think?
Well, I really think it is one-sided, but look at the way they, played that round. At the very 10th second, Omen was already inside the site.
Already
and after
inside the
20 seconds ended, there was a post-plant scenario. So being a defender, you would not want to give such a easy, welcoming side to your opponent, because that is what you have to defend, and that is the main objective of this map.
Nowhere to run!
Well, the Hunter's Fury is online right now, and we can see an Odin spam coming in, but now it's not just the first blood, but back-to-back 2 bloods going in the favor for team attackers. Akatsuki takes the first guy down, but is he up for that 2v4 clutch? No, he is not, because Fixtures एक बहुत ही अच्छा operator play हमें देखने को मिल रहा है. 1v3 scenario already हो चुका है with the ultimate online, but he will be taken down as well. Reunited, I think, is doing quite a good job, and if you look at the frags right now, he is just leading the scoreboard.
Yep. And once again, we have the first round for Team 1v5. That's good, and they were managed to take. It was super chaotic and on mid, it just worked out.
Well, I really think, Viper is still just struggling a way to get, those smoke cloud, which I'd rather say the snake cloud being set up at the side which he wants. But let's see on the other hand, if we talk about Team Akatsuki, they are trying to get executed towards the side of A, it seems. But, Cypher is just in position. Look at Reunited. What a shot. And not just the shot, but also the spike. Oh, wait, what is he even doing? I don't think that he wanted to risk that shot, but somewhere down the line, one more player has been taken down. 5v3 scenario nahi ho chuka hai, but 2 players are down to 30 HP. We can obviously back-to-back the second round coming in the favor as well, but can these players... Oh my god, that judge was quite damaging. But now, showstoppers on, and we can see a flying raise obviously available, but that won't be it. यहाँ पे जरूर एक अच्छा round जा सकता है for the side of team defenders, but what an amazing, opening. I think the aggression which Team 1v5 showed, that is the reason where they are able to, stop and deny that domination being showed from Team Akatsuki. Wow. That was
He's
so
gonna successfully actually get out of there via the teleport. Just a second late for Reina, and he gets it. Now he's in B safely, but then again, health to hai nahi uske paas. I don't see him getting out of this gunfight. Plus, it's a clutch situation. A 1v4. He gets 1. He gets 2.
Wow.
But didn't get the third. Unlucky for him. But good try. That was a nice.
Being in 23
nice
HP
try.
when you are down, 4 players hunting you down. you go from that spawn area to a site, and you also play a post plan scenario where your each and every teammate will be awarded with 300 creds after that losing bonus as well, and then you take down two guys. I think that is some of the fabulous play which he could have done, and obviously he took down two players, and ना सिर्फ दो प्लेयर को डाउन किया बट उनके हाथ से वो राइफल्स भी लिया जिसका इफेक्ट जरूर उनके इकॉन रेटिंग पे पड़ेगा.
Yep, exactly. I want to see Jet. I think it was reunited, right? Ha. I want to see reunited on the operator once again because that was a sweet shot. He didn't take the second one for some reason. I didn't quite get it why, but Viper was there to take the trade. So Felix took the trade for him. But let's see if that works out. Okay, Viper has been failing with those.
Lineups.
Lineups. It hasn't quite worked out for him yet.
Yeah, I really think, but look at Reunited. How can you even stop him? After losing those 5 rounds back to back, the moment he brings this operator, the first blood is just going in their favor. And this is so crucial and so, like team defenders should capitalize, having such kind of jet who are, just able to get those first blood is a big advantage for you. Anyways, you are defending on a defense-sided map, and then you are having a opening, initiator as well who is getting that first blood in your favor. But on the other hand, we can see Reunited still holding on that I mid area. All players have been, rotated towards the B main side. But look who is waiting on the other side. Other side is gonna be Viper, who is up with that, we can say a Viper Spit ultimate.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out well for the Omen because he's dropping his HP fast. Felix gets him back. Baphomet is out of the game. It's a 5v2 scenario, but Fufa gets him with a Marshall, dude. That's impressive, don't you think?
That's quite impressive, but what is he doing? Back-to-back 2 kills, and it's already a 2v1 scenario. I think he did damage a lot of, economy from the side of team defenders, but is Akatsuki, team Akatsuki, which I'd rather say, up for this clutch, because somewhere down the line, she cannot get executed towards the side of B, because this, Viper Spit is there, and playing against those Viper Spit with 70 HP left is something which she would not want to do, but with 5 seconds left, for post plant, is also not available, and not a doable thing for him. So saving the rifle is a good decision for him right now. Well,
Viper just closed that. Yeah, that did not end up well. And Viper was effectively able to close down B by herself. Like, उसको किसी की help ही नहीं चाहिए थी. Like, she did that by herself. She popped Viper's ultimate. She was able to get Omen. उसके पास HP नहीं था to take that fight, and he dropped HP fast when he just TP'd into the Viper Spit, right?
Well, it did, but on the other hand, we can see a 3-5 scoreline right now. And let's see, with these ultimates being online, can we see an equalizer coming up soon? Or is it going to be Team Akatsuki who will finally just, break that winning streak? Oh, what is that one tap? Even if she doesn't have that operator, still she'll be taken down as well. But oh my god, what did I just, experience from the side of Jed? One of the best plays which I could rather see. And Devansh, on the other hand, will be trapped down at that under heaven area. 3v5 का scenario already हो चुका है because Felix is the one who will take down Clone Sova, and यहाँ पे एक अच्छा teleportal. Second time we are seeing this teleportal right now from Bopomate, and obviously she does not have the spike. All he has is just that B back control with him.
Cover going out.
And this time I think it's gonna be it's a 5v3 scenario where the spike has been put down. It has to be a retake, but it's not gonna be very difficult considering there's 5 members left. And there goes the Jet once again, and Reina gets out of that situation alive, and Baphomet does manage to take away Reunited, but gets immediately refragged by Devil, and Bodhi's just closes it off. Tanish is off the map, and that's a clean retake from Team 1v5. That's beautifully done. They're bringing back the scoreline, dude. That's pretty close. It's almost an equalizer. It's a 5-4 scoreline.
And that is something which, that is something which we as a caster and obviously our viewers would be getting entertained and enjoying right now. These two teams giving a tough fight to each other at the map of Ascent, because Ascent is one of those, default map, which I'd rather say one of the favorite map, which is, quite easy to see and quite, enjoyable. So to all those viewers who have tuned in, you are seeing the Valorant Scrim night being presented by PixelScope Entertainment. do not forget to hit those, a red button, turn it gray, and obviously give us those like buttons so that, we are really encouraged to host such tournaments at a very regular pace. And do hop into our Discord server if you wish to participate. On the other hand, we are down to last 3 rounds of the first half. I'll be asking you that what are your predictions, by the end of this first half with these two teams?
Um, my predictions, to be honest, is gonna be exactly what you said for the last game. I'm hoping to see I think Akatsuki will take the first half with the lead. Maybe, but that once again, Team 1v5 has kind of lost a lot of rounds on defense. So that's actually I'm on the fence with that. मुझे नहीं पता if it's good or bad, क्योंकि I'll only be able to say something about that when they are on attack and I see them perform there. So तभी पता चलेगा if it's good for them or bad for them, because if they lose more rounds, उनके लिए space बहुत कम हो जाएगा. But that's a clean Viper lineup.
Wow.
And Felix gets Zenitsu, closing it up nicely. 5v4 scenario early in the game.
Well, I think Viper is just so amazing with his utilities. You can see that how troublemaking that is, कितना ज़्यादा साबित हो रहा है वो troublemaking. But actually, on the other hand, it's been said that Odin spray is looking quite damaging and takes one guy down. Numbers advantage जरूर equal up हो चुका है, but with not having those healer, they will be playing on a very big disadvantage. 3v2 का scenario हो चुका है, and Backwood on the other hand, Omen taking that 2 crucial kill. I think that's gonna be round changing, obviously, but they do not have a good, a health advantage. They are down to very low HP, and with that, oh my god, Odin, so he's been taken down right now. 1v1 का scenario हो चुका है. He do know कि where is the last guy, but what do you expect? Which player is having up and who is taking this down with their team?
I think it's going to be. I was going to say Cypher, but then again, it's Fufat. He didn't have HP, 29 HP, where he just clutched that round with the operator, dude. That's what I like to see, man. क्योंकि मैं खुद तो नहीं चला सकता. At least I can watch somebody else do it, and it's clean, man. It's impressive.
Like, I can't even believe what did I just see. It was a 1v1 scenario where Cypher uses his ultimate. Now Cypher knows where is Sova, but before he knows, Sova has his Recon dart so that he is also able to spot them. So with that equal advantage, what an amazing way to take the last guy down with that operator and just finish that winning streak. But the one tap again, my god.
Once again, dude.
First Blood King has been taken down, and I think we can now expect a 7-4 scoreline.
And Baphomet there takes away Cypher. That's a lot of utility loss. Fufat there once again, but Felix with the double takes away Fufat, and Aki is gone. Zenitsu takes away Felix. Now it's Devil versus the 3 people on Akatsuki. Can he pull it off? I mean, he's the Reina. There's the showstopper. That's gonna take him out of the game immediately. That's not something you want to go up against. When Reina pops, Raze takes out her launcher, dude. It's pretty much game over if you're in the line of sight.
That's something where everyone have to exit the site, make sure that you're just not getting that damage as well. But somewhere down the line, I think Reina was quite confident with her aim and the Empress ultimate, where before she could trigger her storm blades, usse pehle Reina could have taken down. But there somewhere down the line, the advantage going finally in the favor of Team Akatsuki, and जो winning streak था वो एक equalizer बन के साबित हो सकता था firewall पे, but उस चीज को बहुत ही अच्छे से deny किया था. Sova Recon is coming down as well, and Felix, look at him right now. Back in the round, we did see him with an amazing spray control, but now he is up with that Odin.
Yep. Felix once again sitting in with the Odin, and Devil opening it up with Aki's gone off the map. But there's the refrag. That's Tanish. Tanish takes him away, but there's the res. So once again, they bring him back. So that's gonna be nullified immediately. Let's see if Fufat can take a kill or 2, but they might be considering a rotate, which is actually good. Might just work out for them.
Well, that might really work out for them, but on the other hand, we can see, Party Focus line obviously ho chuka hai. You should check those angles, because that is what defenders are best at. They have to defend the side, but they will make all the use of those angles to, outplay the opponent. But we can see Tanishwar are just, holding on, making sure that all of his teammates are getting rotated, are getting regrouped, and then they get executed towards the side, but not now when, your Fofard is online and somewhere on the line. Felix has been taken out. Back-to-back 2 kill निकल चुके okay. And Sova and Operator
30
are just
seconds
two
left.
different things which
One
are,
enemy remaining.
which we are seeing together right now.
And Baphomet with the ending double kill, closing it up once again, and it's exactly the same score line. I called it, bro. तुमने कहा था, you said it was going to be an 8-4 in the last game, and it just happened, dude. It is an 8-4, and Akatsuki is in the lead. Defense, I mean, I don't know how good Team 1v5 is going to be on attack, but if they are good at it, it might just work out for them. But if it doesn't, it's going to be a pretty one-sided game. I want to see. Okay, so most of the members on Team Akatsuki. Okay, Team Akatsuki is running. Most of them are running close while only one guy. There's the opening kill. 1v5 Felix taking away Akis. Akis is already gone. That's a 5v4 scenario. Very early on, there's a lot of time left on the clock. Shock darts go off, but they don't work out. Sova running away for his life, but gets backed by Felix anyway. The way these guys are rushing in the side, it is just incredible. Oh my god. But Zenitsu all the way back for the flank. But is it gonna work out? It's like 1 versus 4. They have nicely taken control of side. It's just Omen versus
Player standing.
Well,
versus Jet, yeah. But gets tagged immediately.
Quite unfortunate for Bagmut, but on the other hand, it's a 1v2 scenario. Cypher is down to 30 HP, just one bullet which he needs to connect, and he'll be down to that 1v1 scenario. We look at the utilities been online for him. That healing up ultimate is also online for Jensu, but he has been spotted. 33 HP पे Devan बचे. He spots on, he give those tags. He's down to 3 HP right now, but obviously healing उनको मिल जाएगा, but she won't be able to get away. She is down to 22 HP. What a good spam, and look who takes him down. It's the guy with 3 HP just spamming those bullets with those wooden wall, and the 5th round going in the favor for Team 1v5. What an amazing comeback in the round. बहुत अच्छी वापसी भी की, and we can really expect a 6-8 scoreline right now.
Yep, and it was super smooth, guys. They rushed on market so hard, like nowhere else. All 5 of them just barging in, and Akis was literally taken out of the map the moment the timer went off, right? Like he died immediately, and they just barged in, and they were able to take control of site so easily. It's just impressive at best, man. Baphomet sitting in there with a shotty, doesn't get it. I think Sage didn't even get tagged. That shot just missed Sage completely.
Well, I do think, but we can see a Marshall play, and that Marshall is, he's just trying to give all the damage. Cypher and Viper is obviously tagged up right now, but we can see a 4v5 retake scenario. Can these guys be able to defend the side right now? It's going to be a question of good use of the utilities. Sage was यहाँ पे बहुत ही ज़्यादा, it's just buying the time for the team attackers, but Devil will capitalize. 2 crucial kills, been taken down, but यहाँ पे जो लोग पे player थे उनको take down कर लिया जाएगा. Fufar on the other hand is just so annoying with his Marshall, and is just denying that flawless round. And not only that, but he have tagged up 2 players as well,
and he's good with his snipers, man. He has been effective with the operator. Now you can look at him with the Marshall, but I think it's best he save, because I don't see him making a comeback here, because there's no time on his end, plus it's a 1v4 situation. He's gonna save, and so is Team 1v5. 1v5, this aggression defense with Othane, but on attack these guys are super aggressive. Like it's just baffling to me. Like मेरे को समझ में भी नहीं आ रहा है how the contrast, dude. Like defense में इतना passive खेल रहे थे, and on attack they just switch things up, like super aggressive.
Well, actually, even I'm just, wondering that is this comeback even happening? 4 rounds का lead था हमारी team Akatsuki के पास, जिस चीज को minimize कर दिए 2 rounds पे. So can Team 1v5 just, make sure that they are, able to make sure that they are equalizing this match, or is it going to be this bar round which is going to be won by, Team Akatsuki? But what a kill, Hello. A headshot kill by him, and we can obviously see these Odin, sprays coming in, which is quite, unusual to see. Well,
Spike down mid.
The spikes drop at mid. And Akis with the double takes away Felix, and say Cypher is dead as well, but Devil takes away Akis. It's a 4v2
enemy
scenario,
remaining.
and there's Fufa taking away Devil with a shock dart, if I'm not wrong.
Well, on the other hand, if we see, so we can see that already एक बहुत अच्छा CD control ले लिया है. What is Reunited thinking? That is something which we have to see, because all the players will be searching him down, hunting him down. But यहाँ पे एक player को spot on किया. Does he know that second player is also there? Yeah, Felix will be there. But on the other hand, it's going to be Bogner who will be taking him down. And यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं 9th round आ चुका है. We are really expecting right now that team 1v5 could have a comeback, but उस चीज को totally deny किया after the very first round of their bye round.
Exactly, and right now all of them are. I was really impressed. Sage ने उस range पे Odin से headshot land किया. That is something I have witnessed. I've got to say for the first time. From tree to all the way over the mid is just insane, man. That range, Odin, you don't play it at that range, bro. But for some reason, apparently, these guys have decided to do so. Devansh is running in Ares with no shields, apparently, which is kind of surprising to me. I mean, no shields is not going to get you the game. And once again, Reunited is running the Odin, and Felix gets Baphomet with the Odin. A lot of people running that Odin, and Fufard with a double. Is he going to get the third? He doesn't. Reyna gets away from harm's way effectively. But Devansh takes away Fud. And once again, Akatsuki still in the lead.
Well, what an amazing way to end that round. 10th round is up for Team Akatsuki. Just 2 rounds away from those, match point. So I think that is looking quite doable for them, because in a defense-oriented map, they are using, all of their advantage in their favor. But look what is in from Team Attackers. It's going to be a safe coming in where, they are just going to be investing in those pistol upgrades. And that's quite unfortunate for them. I think they might want to go on for that buy, because they would not want to play on for an overtime. Because इतना ज़्यादा जो लीड दे दिए वो अपनी ओपोनेंट टीम को, I think that is something which it's quite a high risk high reward situation for them.
Yeah, exactly. Hunter's Fury going off,
and what an amazing way to bring up that Hunter's Fury. We can see the Felix is having the Viper Spit available, but will that Viper Spit give them some advantage? She is down with Ares right now, but she is not going to clear those angles, and Akis is going to be the one who is going to be capitalizing on the movement, but she'll be taken down by Ares. We are literally seeing LMGs play right now more than rifles, more than those headshots being connected. But so far has a very big responsibility right now. Tags on one guy and would want to give a good wall bang, but no, he is just jiggling. And can you imagine that wall bang did hit him? And यहाँ पे back to back 2 kill लेके it's already a 3v2 scenario.
And I think this is like the only game
is still having that impress ultimate. We can see Sage is down to 30 HP, but yeah, that heal up ultimate will be online for her and will give her all the advantage. That slow up is being in play right now, but Fufar is up with that 3 kill, and he can go up for that ace right now with his operator alone, because जिस तरीके का प्रदर्शन that's quite amazing. But he misses the shot and उस चीज का पूरा advantage लेते हुए वहाँ पे देवांश and Nasir को advantage गया उनके पास. But look what's in for them. It's the numbers advantage. It's a 1v2 scenario. She is down with the Odin. Now can she take that 2 guys down? No, 2 अलग-अलग जगह से spray आएगा and दोनों को wall back देके he is going to clutch it out. What is he doing? Tanishq is just insane, being that duelist, doing his job, taking the responsibilities on his shoulder, and not even with those use of those utility. That Odin, I think, is alone, enough for them.
Yep. And I do not know what happened. Like I think this is the game where I've seen the highest number of LMG plays happening ever. Like हर कोई खेल रहा है यार. I'm so amazed that people are so good with it. Like इतने ranged gunfights, that too with the Odin. And look at that dude just bagging Fufan from that range with the Ares, dude. That's insane.
Well, that's actually insane. But on the other hand, if we see again a teleportal coming in, Guardian से थोड़ा struggle जरूर कर रहे हैं हमारे 1v5 players, but क्या उनको down कर लिया जाएगा? जी हाँ, down किया, but यहाँ पे spy carrier is being taken down at the side of mid. Now team attackers के लिए और भी मुश्किल होने वाली है. अच्छा resurrection जरूर आ चुका है, but वो सिर्फ एक bait था, and उस चीज का total advantage लेते हुए team defenders Akatsuki is just 1 round away from the win.
Yep. And right now the score is 12-6, so it's pretty significant. I mean, almost half of the rounds they have on lead, so that's pretty big, and it's match point for team 1v5, right? So unko literally har round jeetna padega yahan se. If they lose this or any of the next 6 rounds, it's over for them, and Akatsuki just takes it. And Fufa has been amazing with that operator, failing to get in, losing quite a bit of HP. I mean, the bullet barrage coming in from mid is just, dude.
Get out of my way.
मैं क्या ही बोलूं?
Well, a good nade as well, but little knows the reunited knows कि वो nade से वो down हो सकते थे. But amazing use of it, Dash. But he's been taken down from Pufo. The shot that is going to be damaging and gets the first kill. It all falls down to Saipan. It's a 1v3 clutch scenario. Pufo.
Defenders win.
Can
That's
someone
just,
give him the MVP of the match? You know this thing for him.
I think he is already the MVP. I am amazed the way he just handled that shot, dude. I mean, he was उसने opening भी उसी peak से की थी all the way over to catwalk. मगर वहाँ से he lost a lot of HP. He was brought down to 5, right? And 5 HP से भी उसने somehow managed to get 3, right? 3 in mids. That's impressive. Fufa already the MVP, 24 kills, Devil right behind him. It's a pretty balanced game क्योंकि एक के बाद एक it's just alternative people on both teams. I mean, kudos to both teams, man, and kudos to Akatsuki for taking the game.
Well, with that, it's going to be the end of match number 2. Let's directly on to match number 3, which, is going to be between two of the amazing teams. And, we would be, really taking a very short break. Till then, all the viewers who have tuned in, thank you all and welcome, guys, in the Valorant Scrims night, which has been presented by PixelScope Entertainment. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And एक छोटे से break के बाद हम जरूर, वापस आएंगे with our last match of the day. So thank you for tuning in.
Yep, camera's up.
Sophia, wake up, the noise in your head. Or something you cannot miss yourself. This world has just ripped your heart off your chest. You cannot forgive, you can't forget.
Welcome back, guys. We are finally here at the last match of the day, which is going to be between Team No Chaap versus Team Terminators. We all,
Yeah.
actually know that many, people from the viewers are waiting for Terminators match, and here it is. It is going to be happening at the map of ASIN, and let's, directly get into the match right now because both the teams are ready, and I would really, like to hear it from you, Vergyl, that how excited are you for Terminators match? Because we have seen earlier they are just quite a dominating team for us.
Yep, and there's a lot of hype in the chat, so I'm hyped as well. And Terminators is a good, a good team, and I'm just amped to see both teams perform, man. क्योंकि मैंने पहले तो कभी नहीं देखा है, but I've heard a lot, so I just want to see how it unfolds. Like this, it's like a gift, and I just want to see it unwrap right in front of my eyes. It's gonna be a set though. वो map variety नहीं मिली मुझे, so I'm kind of disappointed about that. But other than that, let's just roll with it.
Well, let's hope right now agent picks ki baat kare, so we can see an initiator battle which is going to be happening between these two teams, which is going to be between Sova and Breach. From the side of Sentinels, it's going to be Sage as a common pick, but again, team attackers are going on for that double Sentinel play, which is going to be Killjoy as well as Sage. So now this is something where, if you're opting for a double Sentinel, so somewhere down the line you have to, sacrifice. On the other hand, which is being seen at the side of duelists. Will team attackers play on a single duelist is a question, and we can see an Astra as well. So यहाँ पे जो agent picks हमें देखने को मिल रहे from the side of attackers, I think that's very like
Select
unexpected.
your agent.
Yep, and I think बहुत ही ज़्यादा based on utilities like Brimstone, Killjoy, Sage, heavy utility based agents. Especially Killjoy, because Killjoy has an arsenal of traps. She is capable of holding sites alone, just like Cypher.
Well, let's see, but we are here into the match, and giving us an overview right now. I think Raze, at the other hand, is quite a big duelist because first time I'm seeing at the map of ASIN where team has not taken a duelist or as a Jet.
Yep, and it's just Jet and okay, they have a Reyna, so that's fine. Once again, Sage on both teams, so that's a good beginning. At this point, everybody likes playing Sage. You want to have a Sage in your team, so that's pretty. They have an Omen as well. On the other hand, on the attacker side, we have Breach instead of an Omen. Now, who do you think is the better controller? Is it Breach or is it the Omen? Which one would you prefer?
Well, actually, it actually depends upon the map. If we talk basically of the map of ASIN, so I think Omen is an overpowered agent because it's not just the agent but its utilities as well. The smoke, the dark clouds which Omen has is quite denser than Brimstone, and Brimstone has a very limited smoke, and once he is like just used with his smokes, it's just over for him, and he cannot just smoke all over the map. He has to be within the range of I think 50 meters. Talking about the Omen right now, Omen has a Paranoma as well. Now that Paranoma is quite game changing because I think that's one of the most overpowered blind in the game. If we talk about all the blinds available like of Phoenix, Sang of Sky and all, but on the other hand, यहाँ पे Breach is one of the unusual agents which we are seeing today, and with the Breach and Brimstone, two of the oldest agents of Valorant, I think Breach is gonna be quite annoying for team defenders.
Yep. Once again, Sage there in catwalk and to take the frag and does somehow manage to take away Brimstone, but took a while to take that frag, and it's a 5v3 scenario with the attackers struggling to perform a rotate even, and they're already getting squeezed on attack, and they've already lost two members, which is not good. And there's Reyna coming in from behind as well, and I'm pretty sure Breach is not anticipating that. And he gets tagged by the Sova Dart. He's not anticipating that backstab that's coming in from Reyna. And there she is. She takes it. Easy peasy. And there's just missed. I think it's Mythical, right? If I'm not wrong. Yep, it's Mythical. Trying to take that frag. If he can, he clutch it with a 1v2 scenario with the classic though. Not a very big fan of this guy.
Well, right leg is obviously overpowered, but I think he dropped on his FPS maybe or something like that. Because with that classic pistol, he did whiffed a bit, but it's gonna be the first round going in the favor for team defenders who are gonna be team No Chaap. But let's see, यहाँ पे जरूर हम देख सकते हैं कि एक अच्छा buy हमें देखने को मिलेगा. Jugar is up, Jughead is up with 2 kills, and we can already see him leading the scoreboard right now. He would want to bring that Reina Impress Ultimate online before he goes on with that buy round to get few rounds in his favor. And obviously, defense sided map, we would expect No Chaap to get some lead at the end of the first half. Talking about team attackers, it seems as if they're taking a technical pause right now, and obviously they will be given as well. Because at the ending, we did saw Killjoy. Maybe he whiffed or maybe it was a internet issue of her.
Yeah. I'll just go ahead and ask them if they will use it.
Yeah, fella admin would want to get in contact, get in touch with them to make sure that, they are just hoping to be fine. But on the other hand, talking about our viewers, welcome each and every viewers to the stream. You are looking at the Scrims night, and this is just a Scrim, just a trailer before the big movie, which is going to happen from June itself, which is going to be a huge tournament being presented by PixelScope Entertainment. So if you want to participate, if you want to know more about those things, do hop inside us Discord server, ask our fellow admins, which are, ready to revert. And do not forget to turn that red button gray, because you giving a small subscribe button, hitting that subscribe button would really not only
Really
encourage
helps
but
us.
even mean a lot as a lot.
All right, I think we are ready to go, and we have unpaused, and let's go right into it. I mean, I do not like to see pauses happen, man. मेरे को action देखना है बस. That's what I want.
Actually,
Here.
Okay, breach has been pretty standard. His flash is very versatile. They go through walls, so that's pretty neat. Especially in the right hands, breach can be devastating. Plus his concussions really slow you down. Your senses go down. Plus you can't shoot. Your rate of fire drops pretty very strong. And there's just I think that they have the wrong read, because there's just one guy holding B, and he's gonna get pinched. And there's Sage in market, but has been smoked off nicely. Not able to take the retake, and Swarnov gets taken out. It's a 5v4 scenario. Race losing quite a bit of HP, but the plant is going down. Will they be able to take?
Spike planted.
But KLA does take triple kill.
One enemy remaining.
and it all falls down to the last guy who is going to be breached. But if we see, he's already just playing a bit of a trigger control, which we were rather thinking. But jab call aa gaya ki the whole side is clear, obviously they would want to retrieve all the SMGs. And what we are seeing here is team attackers, even though they did not win the first pistol round, but they had a first blood. फ्लॉलेस राउंड डिनाई किया, वो क्लासिक पिस्टल से जो पहले प्लेयर को डाउन किया, दैट्स क्वाइट डैमेजिंग फॉर द इकोनॉमी. बट नाउ after losing that round, do not forget this secured a post plan scenario. Now having those post plan scenario means you are going to be getting 300 credits in each and every teammates account. So that is really going to help you all in investing in those guns as well as utilities, because not just you want to have those heavy armor and rifles, but also all of those utilities, because then is when you are going to perform at the best of your ability of the agent.
Yeah. And the thing is, that beautiful triple on the side from Omen, that was just beautiful to look at, man. क्या सुंदर तरीके से उसने clean retake किया है single-handedly, even though he had most of his team members alive to support him. Didn't even need it, man. He was just too good. Jet holding onto that angle. The operator shot comes in, doesn't quite get anybody, but it's definitely gonna put the attackers on hold for now, because you wouldn't want to push somebody who's running the operator. You're not gonna come out of that gunfight alive. Paranoia coming in. I think Brimstone and Race both are blinded. There's the concussion, and Jughead with the one tap on the Brimstone.
Well, not only with that one tap, but also, getting dismissed and obviously securing herself. But Jughead is just looking too good right now. Spike has been taken down, and it's already a 2v4 scenario. Breach is left alone with no utilities and ultimate being online for him. And Mythical के लिए यहाँ पे जरूर दिक्कतें होने वाली, is down to 87 HP. But यहाँ पे जरूर एक और एक player को down करेंगे. That operator is going to be secured, but Mythical is going to be taken. One guy, दो guy को down कर लिया with that 44 HP.
30 seconds
This
left.
is not only amazing, but also that ultimate is online and that ultimate is also initiated. I don't think this is a very good spot, but I think one of the most secure spot, was obviously सारे players back off तो भी होंगे, but yeah, he will be given some room to get that spike.
Yep, he's gonna force Jet and Sova to get around to the corners. He
seconds
doesn't
left.
have time, but he's probably gonna saving is the smart choice here. But that sweet double dude. He took away the Reyna and Sage so clean, even though उसके बाद HP नहीं था ज़्यादा. He still managed to get those 2 kills, and that would, impact heavily
On the
uh,
economy.
on the economy exactly. And still, the attackers fail to secure a round for themselves. Once again, defenders really capitalizing on those early on defense rounds. And this, as you can see, हमने पहले game से भी देखा है. That team which takes the lead on first has ended up winning. We haven't seen a clean comeback yet.
Well, I really think that team defenders are looking quite overpowered in this map, like we see at the last match. Because defense Saturday and Ascent is obviously you would want to keep those mid control. But talking about team attackers, I would really want to ask you that we were usually talking about the mid control, the mid fight, which was being seen a lot. But in this match, I don't think attackers have even stepped into the mid side. Is it something which if they do consider, so it might be a bit of a round changing situation for them?
Yep, it might be. There's. Oh my god, I forgot what that was called, but whatever that was, aftershock. That just pushed Optenic way back, and they have full side control. They have put the spike down. This is gonna be a difficult retake considering it's a 4v5 scenario. Everybody on site, however, that's gonna cost them their guns. Won't allow them to at least get away from the spike. They might be able to hold the position, but they won't be able to get out of it. I'm pretty sure they won't be able to save their guns. But let's see if they can get the round for themselves. And there's Omen takes away Gogeta, but Blackbird with the immediate reflag. Leon,
Wow.
Graviton takes away Optanic. He's gone. It's a 1v3 scenario. Will Leon survive? He won't. Graviton takes him away. And that's the first round for the attackers in.
Well, I think that aggression was quite unexpected from the side of team, defenders, and that is what is when you capitalize on those movements. No Chaap, कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे जरूर अपने एक अच्छे buy round के बाद भी they lost their rifles to the opponent and also the operator as well. Talking about team Terminators, we can already see they have secured not only that first point in the scoreboard, but also 2 ultimates are online for them, which is going to be Resurrection and the Rolling Thunder. Now, when that Rolling Thunder we see in play, each and every player within the range is being taken down. Brimstone के यहाँ पे smokes आ चुके हैं, I'm really looking forward that which one of those controllers is gonna outplay each other. यहाँ पे the other controller की तो बात कर ही रहा था कि
Omen with the double and
Oh.
wow, Gogeta को बहुत time लगा वो kill लेने में. He does bring back Blackbird, but then again, एक kill तो ले ली Omen ने. That was just, and with a Spectre, dude, he survived that for so long. That was just, they goofed it. They goofed it hard.
And not only that, but also here we can see, the Impress Ultimate being online from the side of Team No Chaap. Can they, make sure that they are just able to capitalize on this moment? Can she take, each and every opponent player down? Because numbers advantage कहीं ना कहीं अभी भी हमारी Team Terminators के पास है. Can Terminators capitalize on this moment? Can Terminators get executed towards the side? Play that post-plan scenario and, try to minimize that lead being given at the very early stage of the match. यहाँ पे सारे players obviously execute हो चुके हैं. Breach का Rolling Thunder online भी है and use भी हो चुका है. Reyna might just have got tagged, but यहाँ पे Mythical को भी कहीं ना कहीं वो stun दे दिया गया है. And Jughead, we can already see him, is just one tapping, but is that one tap enough is gonna be a question. After Jughead just gonna, make him reposition, and with that operator, he'll be taken down.
That wall ceiling of Haven is gonna be difficult to retake. That gives away a position, and Brimstone takes away Leon. He's gone, and it's just Swarnav left to do all of the work. Is he gonna be able to clutch it? It's a 1v4 scenario. I mean, they can afford to lose one round. It won't matter much. But I mean, if No Chaap keeps on repeating, because whatever strategy they're using right now, this aggressiveness that they're showing, it's definitely working out for them. And if they can keep this up, they might just even take the lead. Equalize cricket, right?
Yep, they would. And on the other hand, we can see a very good, reveal from him. But Gogeta, why did not he went for that kill? यहाँ पे जरूर last player को down कर सकते थे, but maybe that could be a strat to save his own gun. Because somewhere down the line, let me remind you that if defenders, lose this round, they might have to go on a full eco, which would totally give a good advantage to one and only Team Terminators. Finally, a momentum shift is being seen in this gameplay right now, where Team Terminators are actually looking a bit, dominating towards the opponent, because the way they are playing as a team right now is giving them a good advantage. Earlier, dying in that 1v1 fight was just not a good गेम फॉर देम बट यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि जगेट बहुत ज्यादा अग्रेसिव हो चुके हैं बट वो ऑपरेटर से कहना कि he would want to try that one kill but Brimstone is just missing the shot and he'll be one tap right now. Numbers advantage again going in the favor for Team No Chaap.
Yeah. And once again, I think No Chaap is considering where to go and where not to go right now, because you can see Graviton pushing on to A, but yep, the whole team is still reconsidering. I mean, they are going for A, but they are way slower. Graviton pushing in alone. That's not good. There's the boombot coming in, completely misses the jet, but he gets that, gets obtaining anyway. But Jughead there with the instant refrag. And I think No Chaap teammates a little too late to capitalize on that. Race pushed in early, so they Jughead there takes Gogeta down. Mythical takes the refrag, but then again, it's a 3v2 scenario with Bridge very low on HP, gets taken out by a shock dart, and it's just a killjoy.
Well, already we can see a numbers advantage going in the favor for Team Terminators, and they will secure that fourth round for them. What an amazing gameplay! What an amazing way to defend the side, and this is what you want to do when you're seeing a domination. You would not want to, just give up your side to your opponent and let them plant, and then you play a post-plant scenario on a retake. But obviously, you would want to defend because that is what your objective is, being a defender. Talking about the ultimates, the orbital strike is online right now from the side of Team Attackers, who's going to be No Chaap, and also the showstopper. तो जरूर हम यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं एक flying race expect कर सकते हैं, and all the players are already stacked up at the side of B.
Yeah, and they might just push in aggressively now that Brimstone also has his ultimate. Sage closing it off with a wall, but is he gonna be able to hold them off for long though? The Sova Dart tags everyone, all 5 players tagged. They know they're coming on to B. The thing is Team No Chaap still gonna continue with the B push, or are they gonna consider a rotate right about now? But you can see there's Reina, Jughead behind sitting in. That could be devastating if they don't get the read onto them, but they instead pushes mid for some reason.
Well, what an amazing one tap, and Optic takes down Brimstone as well, and it's going to be the 3v3 scenario. Resurrection is still online from the side of defenders, and they can, equal up the numbers advantage, but trying that run and gun kind of Jughead, इधर बहुत अच्छा capitalize करते हुए 2 kill back to back निकाल चुके, and अकेले it all falls down to Gogeta. Now Gogeta is having a heavy armor, but maybe she would be, not be ready for this 1v1 clutch, because on the other side it's going to be Sova with his ultimate. If she plays on a post-plant scenario, it's going to be difficult for him, because there is a chance where she might get tagged, and not only tagged, but playing against Sova in a clutch scenario, you do know they have those utilities, which is the drone, the recon, that way you can get it. And yes, Swaram taking up a good advantage over her, and yes, it's going to be the 5-2 scoreline. I think Team Terminators are looking really good right now, 4 ultimates being online for them, and I think यहाँ पे जरूर एक half time पे एक अच्छी lead के साथ वो move on करना चाहेंगे second half में.
Yep, and I thought that Sage, Gogeta had the jump on the Sova, right? क्योंकि वो angle पहले से hold कर रहा था. He knew Sova was coming in there, but somehow Swarnab was able to clutch it. He just took that Sage out, and once again another round for Terminators. That's impressive. That's efficiency at its peak, right? That's what a good team does. He was able to take that round for his team, even in the end. There's the Hunter's Fury. Will he be able to catch anybody? Though, yes, he does. Gogeta is off the map, and Jughead there takes away Brimstone. Omen with a double. And what a clean and flawless round, dude. Impressive, don't you think?
Well, I really think this is some of the impressive plan and impressive, domination as well. Because if I talk from the perspective of Team No Chaap, they are attacking first at a very, defense-sided map. They have to consider the time. They have to get executed and play that post-run scenario. Now, considering these all objectives which they have to clear, there's a problem for them where, team defenders are not just defending but are getting dominating. They are just, rather of just holding on their nerves and, holding off that side, they are just getting off the side, getting that mid control, and just backstabbing them again and again, where these players are facing a lot of issue. But right now we can see team attackers are again, hiding right now. Look at Mokala, and he's obviously getting so aggressive, not really playing the objective of a defender, but Yape go blind. Finally, I saw a breach blind after so many rounds, and I think this breach blind is quite overpowered.
Yep, and look at the aggression. They just rotated via mid. The defenders rotated through mid. That is insane. Didn't care. Kaun dekh raha hai, kaun nahi dekh raha hai, doesn't matter. They just went for it. Manukala finally gets taken down, but Team Terminators still have a hold on to A mid, and it's gonna be a difficult push. Sova still holding on to B, not letting it go quite that easily. Oof,
Wow.
Optanic with that sweet one tap, even though Graviton, I think, plugged in first.
But let's see right now, we can already see that, even after losing the numbers advantage, that resurrection was quite round changing, and obviously numbers advantage is totally in the favor for
30
team
seconds left.
defenders. But, talking about team attackers right now, ये 4-man का उनके पास एक अच्छा advantage है. Rolling thunder भी online है, but Swarab on the other hand, I don't think he wanna, give up right now. Back off, okay, 2v4 के एक अच्छे retake scenario पे खेल सकते थे, but कहीं ना कहीं उनको down कर लिया गया है. It's just the Jughead left alone with only 2 ultimates being online, whether he can dismatch or the healers.
Jughead once again left to do a solo retake, and it's gonna plus the Killjoy ultimate has been popped off. All 3 members of Team No Chaap are literally sitting on site. There's the swarm grenade. There's the turret has been destroyed, but Gogeta just clutches it. One tap to the head, Jughead's gone. And No Chaap, I think No Chaap took one more run onto them, so they're trying to close the gap, but they're gonna have to do better because they have 3 more rounds to go before they can bring it back to an equalizer.
Yep, they would, and look at those ultimates being invested only for that 3v1 scenario. Jughead was the alone guy being standing there, and even Killjoy as well as Breach, both of them had used their ultimate, which they could have saved for this round and securing the 4th round to minimize the lead. But somewhere down the line, I think that securing few rounds, like at least 4 rounds also in attacking, might be a key objective for them, because after the switch, I think it's quite doable after those pistol rounds.
Yep, and look at Manukla. He's just punching in. Defenders don't usually do this, and that's gonna be punished by Mythical. Punishes both Manukla and Jughead, and Brimstone gets Optanic. That's just. I'm gonna have to say that even though you're in the lead, you don't want to throw rounds like this.
And I, somewhere down the line, I really think that they heard us, we talking about that the attackers facing issue about the dominance which team defenders are showing, but just rushing them, and कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे Brimstone को off guard पकड़ा जाएगा. TV focus scenario जरूर ना. I pretty much think that this is doable until and unless Swaram alone is still alive. We can see the Recon Dart and Chalk Dart also available. Takes the first guy down. Is he up for that 1v4 cluster? No, he has a good Recon Dart available, and with that Recon Dart, obviously Sage's ball are looking quite defending, and this buys time for him as well. But Killjoy with his utilities, that was all about unusual take it to Zarur down web, but I think that Shock Dart might not just connect, but from behind, it's gonna be Gravity who is gonna come back and give him that backstab. Right now we are looking at a 6-4 scoreline, only 2 rounds left for the first half to end. What are your score predictions?
I think it's gonna end at a 7-5 perhaps, or something like that. Pata nahi, bol to nahi sakta itna surely, but let's see, man. I'm hoping if No Chaap can take 2 more rounds for themselves, it'll bring it back onto an equalizer, and we'll see the first half end on a perfect balance for both teams, and that's gonna be gonna spice up the second half even more.
Well, the operator is also in play right now, and we can obviously see Brimstone with his. Oh my God, is he going to use his orbital strike? Because that is one of the most overpowered, ultimate which you want to use for your post plant scenario. But with that operator, I think he is looking quite good. There is a spam incoming, but yeah, he has been saved right now. Location जरूर reveal हो गया था, but look at Tolin right now. Tolin is just holding off his angle. Can he be spotted or no is a question. जी हाँ, यहाँ पे spot नहीं होंगे, but take down भी हो जाएंगे. And यहाँ पे numbers advantage back to back team defenders are just losing right now.
Sova kind of handicapped because उसके पास सिर्फ sheriff है, so he's gonna have to take this gunfight very cautiously. Jet
Spike planted.
gets burned by the molly and she has just a spectre to herself, and it's a 5v2 scenario. I don't see Terminators making a comeback from this, and the aftershock does not take much HP
Last
away from
player
Chet,
standing.
but gets backed by Graviton anyway, and it's a 1v5 scenario once again with once again
Wow.
with No Chaap taking one more round for themselves. एक और round अगर उन्होंने ले ली, so it's the equalizer that we've all been waiting for, but it might just end in a 7-5 because the Terminators might just win, and they have a good number of rounds on defense that gives them a lot of space on attack. But let's see, man. Let's see how they're gonna perform on attack. We are still yet to see that.
Well, I would really.
Let's see who opens the round up, and then we'll talk about it. I'm pretty sure Brim is gonna open it up with an operator shot, and he does. Omen has been back. No more smokes from Team Terminators. But look at the aggression over here on B main. Jughead holding that nice corner. If somebody doesn't decide to check that corner, that's not gonna be good. The wall comes up, and there's a sneaky fight going up here in A main versus Swarna versus the Breach, and Graviton gets Optanic once again, and Breach just decides to rotate all the way back, and Jughead with I think it's the second kill for him where he takes Graviton out as well. No, it's the first kill because I think it was Brimstone first, perhaps. Or maybe I'm wrong.
One enemy remaining.
Yep. Yep.
Switching sides.
This is what I've been wanting since the beginning. Like initially, Terminators had that insane lead, but they've managed to drop it somehow, lose that charm, and No Chaap picked it up pretty smooth, and they have a fair chance at winning now. Considering in the second half they've been performing really well in the last couple of rounds, and especially Brimstone and with the operator. I want to see what happens here. Who opens it up this time around? I want to see if Brimstone can pop off on defense though. I want to see, like you said, uska ultimate jo hota hai is one of the most OP ones, but we haven't really seen anyone get killed by that yet. Oh. Wow.
Swarm grenade out. Placing swarm grenade. Goodbye. Swarm grenade. Last player standing.
Sorry about that, guys. We're having a few technical issues, which is why you might see that frames might drop for some reason, but that's because of terrible network. पता नहीं क्यों? Because network seems to be good, but जब भी stream करने की सोचते हैं, network drops and there's a lot of lag because of it. But we'll get that sorted. You'll not see that happen in the next stream. Apologies for that. We always keep on working to better ourselves, and we will. That's a promise. Getting back into the game, man. Once again, Terminator has managed to get the lead they had initially lost. And once again, that aggression on the side A and Jughead. Just opening it up. Gogeta is dead. Graviton takes the refrag, but Jughead once again takes away Graviton. And that's so quick. 1 minute, 20 seconds still on the clock, and the round is already over.
Placing sentry.
Yeah. Let's see what Team Terminators decide to do this time. I mean, the aggression on their side has been insane, and once again, I think Team No Chaap has the read wrong because nobody's watching A main. I think there is the Sage, but I don't think she's getting flashed. The recon dart has tagged her as well. There's Graze sending off the boom ball, but I don't think that's enough. But just as I say that, Jughead is gone. And right now, yep, Omen takes Brimstone, but Graviton there with a refrag. It's a 4v3 scenario. Team No Chaap trying, most probably considering a retake, thinking it's B, but it's not there yet. No Chaap. Yep, Team Terminator hasn't quite decided which side to push on to yet. They're still lurking in mid. We are yet to see who takes which side they're gonna push into.
Ah, 30 seconds left. Spike down A. Last player standing. Spike planted.
Oof. Yep, and that was beautiful. I think Sova had him. Sova saw him first, like, and somehow he messed it up. And No Chaps get around for themselves. The scoreline pretty balanced, and just No Chap 1 round away from bringing it back once again to the equalizer. But Team Terminator, dude, the aggression on these guys is insane. They're taking gunfights left and right, and they manage to win it every time. Especially the 2 kills from Optanic, from what do you call it, Haven, right? That was just sweet to look at.
Placing swarm grenade. Quick peeks now. Placing swarm grenade. Quick peeks now.
Out of charges. Launching smoke.
Spike down mid. Turrets destroyed.
Yeah.
Found them. Spike planted. standing.
Yep, and just beautiful. Beautifully done, man. Somehow they still managed to keep hold of the spike, even though they were losing members. And a nice opening. You saw Reina, Omen take multiple kills on B mid, right? I mean on mid, right? That was just beautiful. And look at the scoreboard right now. Manukla at 16 kills, highest in the game right now. Blackbird right behind him with 14, and Jughead at 15. That's pretty solid. And economy struggling at No Chaap right now because look at the creds, they're pretty low.
You will not kill my ally!
Oh.
One enemy remaining.
Wow. Yep. Yeah, I think that this round goes to Swarnab entirely for popping off that Hunter's Fury and getting 2 kills right off of that, and then Jet as well. I think Organic got a double as well, so that was pretty. That was absolute chaos in mid, and it just fell right in place for Team Terminators.
For you. Go get him. Get out of here.
Yep. But I don't think they understand that Omen is next to tree. He's just waiting for the wall to disintegrate. I don't think they're anticipating Omen to be there, but somehow Gogeta gets Manukla anyway, and it's a 4v2 scenario. But
One
there's
enemy
Reina
remaining.
taking away Graviton, but immediate refract from Blackbird. So Jughead's gone now, and it's just the Sage left to do all of the work. He has to take on Killjoy on
30
B,
seconds left.
plus 3 other members. They are slowly creeping up onto him. So it's do or die for him right now.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
10 seconds left.
Opponent killed. Element.
Yep. I mean, 10 rounds in, they still have the lead. Lekin, they are slowly closing in the gap. No Chaap is literally on their necks. And you don't want that to happen. Like, itni dura ke you don't want to lose. Like, that's 30 minutes down the drain, right? Aisa nahi hona chahiye. Like, if I were in that position, I would be slightly frustrated, obviously, at myself. But, from their perspective, you want to close this game quickly. You don't want to drag things on any further. Jaldi se khatam karna hai, and you want to just end it right here.
Wall raised.
Yep.
Shot done. Shot. Blinding.
Gonna
30
takes away
seconds
Gogeta. Gogeta is gone, and Blackbird is sitting just with 7 HP. That's not gonna be enough to survive a gunfight unless he lands only headshots. It's gonna be difficult, especially when coming up against the arena. But there's the ultimate denial to hold them off with just relative
10
ease.
seconds
The
left.
Killjoy ultimate lockdown popping off in the right moment and just easily denying the entire push. And once again, it's gonna be No Chaap taking another round for themselves. Do you see No Chaap actually winning and performing a complete comeback? Yep. They maintain the economy somehow, and it's pretty good actually for Team No Chaap. They actually have a solid chance at taking this map for themselves and actually closing the night in a good note. Obviously,
Shock dart.
Dog Dart's coming in.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
Out of charges.
Flawless.
Yep. And just it was a flawless round for Team No Chaap, and they've already set things back to square one with an equalizer. And now all that work that Terminators had done initially by setting the lead from the first half itself, they've managed to lose it completely. And now the first team to get to the 13 is gonna win. So who do you think is gonna make it? Do you really see Team Terminators closing it up, or is it gonna be No Chaap?
Stay inside.
Launching smoke.
Yep. I think only Brimstone managed to understand that they are in fact not going B. They are, I think, gonna go for A once again. They haven't quite made that decision. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but there's gonna be a push coming in from Catwalk, and Gogeta with the double op. Then again, Jughead just gone. No Chaap, like you said, man, they are running on that momentum.
30 seconds left.
Shadows traveling.
Last player standing.
Turn out. Placing alarm bomb.
Yep, it is, and I was really impressed. I mean, Gogeta had, 1 versus 2, right, on Catwalk. He managed to take away both of them, and that's just their fault, Terminator's fault, on not getting that frag onto Sage, right? Kyuki, 1 versus 2, you have the jump on him, and he still managed to get 2 of you. That's just sad. And look at the scoreline to 10-11. They've made a comeback, and now they have a lead. They're just 2 rounds away from winning. This has been an insane game. I'm very impressed from all the previous 2 games that I saw, and I'm pretty impressed with this one as well. The teams that are participating in these scrims, you're gonna see them perform in the tournament as well. So it's gonna be epic, man. I'm having a blast watching these teams. play against each other.
Well, I'm as well, but on the other hand, if we talk about, the map number 21, the round number 21, which is, gonna be in play right now, which team is gonna, capitalize on this round? The winning team will either do an equalizer or, grab that match point. Brimstone, somewhere down the line, he is being spotted, but still no spam coming in. And what is Team Attackers doing? This he could have been a very free and an easy kill for him, or first blood for him, but somewhere down the line, यहाँ पे जरूर थोड़ा दिक्कत हो रही है, थोड़े से ज़्यादा उनका जो confidence that has been down, and that's why that dominance is also not looking in play. Mokola on the other hand would want a TP, but is that going to be successful or but बाजू में उधर mythical थे, and he does take him down. I think this could be an equalizer, but from the side of team defenders, they do have a resurrection and the showstopper, but it's really going to be hard for them because Optic is up with the Stormblades right now, and Impress Ultimate के साथ यहाँ पे बहुत ही ज़्यादा dominating लग रही है. He wanted to give a revival, but Optic is up for the 3 kill, and it all falls down to the race from the side of Team No Chaap.
Once again, Team Terminators has something to say about the comeback that Team No Chaap has going on. They're like, nope, not yet, bros. They are still in the game. It's still an equalizer. I think this game is the one where the scoreline is the most balanced. Like it has been a very back and forth game. Like first it was one-sided. They brought it back to an equalizer. Again, Terminators brought it back. Like they took the lead, and again No Chaap ने equalizer कर दिया है. And right now, it's just a stalemate, man. Only one of these teams is going to win. Which one is it gonna be? Chat, let us know.
Well, do let us know. Do give your support to these amazing team, which is going to be one and only Team Terminators and Team No Chaap. Let's see यहाँ पे जो हमारा second last round है, is it going to be the match point for which team, which is something we have to see.
I want to see who gets the first kill in mid. Breach taking picks, and so is the Omen. I want to see. Oof! The opera shot misses, and I think Breach failed to take the trade as well. So Omen gets away from that, and they're just gonna barge in.
Well, we can see Colin already inside the side, but that Turret was a bit of a troublemaker, but Mythical wasn't able to just capitalize on that movement, and it's gonna be Opting taking back-to-back 2 kills. We are finally seeing Terminators doing a very good job, but on the other hand, यहाँ पे showstopper missed away. Wait, is that again a real thing right now? Because he's been taken down, and not only that showstopper was missed, but also Optic comes alive, taking 2 crucial frag and grabbing that match point for him. My God, this is just turning around, and if this is ऐसे टाइम पे अगर टर्न अराउंड होगा मैच, so I think that's going to be not a very good news for the side of Team No Chaap.
Okay, so the new replay feature that we put in isn't working. Sorry guys, I goofed it for some reason, but we're gonna work on that, and in the next scrim, we're gonna make sure it's working. Don't worry about it. But that was, did not understand वो jet कैसे बच गया. Optanic managed to just, he got it. Go kill भी मिल गया उसको after dodging that showstopper. That was just, I don't know if Raze ने वहाँ पे potato किया है या फिर it's the Jet. It's just mad skills from Jet, man, who just managed to dodge that showstopper and just take lead. And Team Terminators now on match point.
Well, we can see Optic being quite aggressive towards the side of A side with that operator, and I really think if this is an A side game, it's gonna be very, very easy for them to get executed. But Tron on the other hand will take the first round, but there comes a trade and back-to-back go kill. He's already down to 30 HP, but it's gonna be 3v3 scenario. Both the players are dead inside the side, so resurrection यहाँ पे थोड़ा ज़्यादा मुश्किल हो सकता है हमारी टीम अटैकर्स के लिए. But look at the oopsie which team defenders have does. Team attackers have just done, missing that operator shot, and we are really going into an overtime, I think. But it's, still the game is not yet over. Swarnab is still alive, but she is down to 21 HP. He has been spotted, but will they check these angles? यहाँ पे run and jump but उनको take down कर दिया जाएगा, and it all falls down to Colin. Colin, can he take the first guy? He takes the first guy, but I don't think that Rose is gonna fake, but yeah, he has been taken down, and we are going into the overtime.
Wow, that was so back and forth. I think if Sova managed to stay alive just a bit longer, I think Terminators को ये round मिल जाता है and the game would have been over. But not yet. Once again, an equalizer. This is the most back and forth game that we've had tonight, and this is the first game that has gone overtime out of the 3 that we had today.
I really think we've been having a long day. Like, it's been a very good match indeed, and we are finally up in the overtime. I'm just hoping, like, which team is going to be the one who would be, winning this overtime matches, because we do know that, after overtime, it's going to be a very equal advantage to both the teams. There are going to be single round given to both the teams to, be attack and defend, and obviously a limited creds as well. So even if some of the players go for that operator, so they might sacrifice their shields for it.
Scanning ahead.
Wow.
And he's gonna fire that Odin away. Doesn't quite catch anybody, but he does manage to chip away a lot of HP
Spike
from
down B.
Gogeta, and just Leon capitalizing on that takes away the breach as a bonus. Now this is going to be a difficult retake for Team No Chaap. Now this is actually not good. They are managing to lose people left and right, and there's Killjoy all the way alone in A with she does not have the spike. Spike has been dropped in B main. Raze all the way there in market. Will he be able to take the kill? He doesn't. Optanic gets him from behind, and it's all left on the Killjoy. Will he be able to take it? Will Mythical be able to clutch this?
Well, Mythicals, spot is somewhere down the line, not expected, but यहाँ पे 2 kill back to back निकाल सकते थे with a single spray, but he got unlucky, he got whipped, and it's gonna be Team
Switching
Terminators
sides.
taking that
Match
round
point.
in their favor. We are at the match point right now, and can Team Terminators, capitalize on this lead, or is it gonna be Team No Chaap who will be taking a comeback and taking us to OT number 2?
Okay, so Team Terminators is gonna stack up on A. I mean, Team Terminators do not want to lose this match, and neither do Team No Chaap. You don't want to goof this round at all, because itna kuch kar rahe, itna you come 12 rounds into the game, and Graviton gets Optanic, but Graviton gets refragged by Manukla immediately, which it's a 4v4 scenario right now. Sova drone comes in but doesn't quite get the recon shot, so that's gonna miss Sage, but there's refrags happening left and right. Blackbird takes Jughead. Leon, I don't know who Leon got, but it's a 3v3 scenario right now. Manukla putting down the plant. Will Sage be able to take somebody off?
One enemy remaining.
Well, he takes back-to-back 2 frags, and I think we are actually going on to OT number 2. What an amazing way to retake, and I think this match is, just looking quite equal for both the teams.
Yeah, it is. Guys, if you like to see this happen again, if you help us get to our sub goal, it's 1200.
Switching
It really
sides.
helps us,
Overtime.
best way to support this channel. It really helps us make more, bring more of these events to you. And it's also one way of supporting the teams that are showing up here tonight. Play for you guys. It's fun. It's the community coming together for something good. It's awesome.
Well, that is quite entertaining to see, and that too at such time. But on the other hand, we are seeing again for Team Terminators going on for that defense. And can these, players again, being in a defense-sided map, I really think that Team No Chaap can take an easy win for them at this map, because the way they have performed, that's quite unusual. But Swarnab will be using his shot guard at its best, and यहाँ पे पहला kill जो है Jughead already अपने favor में ला चुके हैं, but can Swarnab, defend them right now? Because यहाँ पे बहुत ही अच्छा backstab कर चुके हैं. Swarnab will obviously take him down, but 4v3 का scenario बन चुका है.
that's
Amazing spam, and we are down to a 3v3 scenario.
Yep, that's not gonna work out at all. Paranoid comes in and gets blinded. Leon takes away Blackbird. Now it's a 3v2 with okay, Assassination YouTube says Terminators jeetenge, so that's good support for Terminators. Terminators right now in the lead with free fires coming in left and right. They know where Mythical is hiding. Manukla comes in from behind, gets him anyway. A lot of LMG plays, don't you think? Like, I've seen, I think मेरे life में this is the most amount of games where I've seen people just dish out LMGs left and right. Like, मेरे साथ पहले कभी ऐसा हुआ नहीं.
Well, actually, we did expected that we would be seeing those one taps from those Vandal, but यहाँ पे LMGs and Phantom का बहुत ही एक amazing use देखने को मिल रहा है, because that is something which is comforting these players, I guess, according to
Yeah.
their skill group. But on the other hand, if we talk about team, defenders, can they again equal things up, or is it gonna be again, an overtime number 3? ये चीज हमें देखना होगा. A good wall is being seen, but यहाँ पे defenders, अगर Odin, all the players I think has been using Odin right now, and we can see 5 players being stacked up at the side of A
Yeah,
long.
look at this. Look at that. Every member on Team Terminators has an Odin. And it's going to be an absolute massacre if they have the crossfire set up right. Manukla, for some reason, has a classic. He did not decide to buy a gun. That might just end up being not the best decision, considering the fact that you are on overtime right now.
Well, I really, I'm seeing an overtime number 3, because the numbers of oopsies which we are seeing from the side of team attackers, that's quite
Spike
unfortunate. And
down
here the
A.
spike goes down, and also a single player advantage.
Yep. And the thing is, if No Chaap takes it, this is overtime number 3.
This is going to be the overtime number 3, but let's see. यहाँ पे अभी भी मौका बन सकता है. None of the players are having actually the ultimates online, but we can see a good reveal coming in. The spike has been taken down by him, and we can obviously Jughead trying to get aggressive towards the side of market area, clearing those pizza and CT. But
30
यहाँ पे
seconds left.
Brimstone तो spot हो गए थे, but शायद
But
इतना
Brimstone
ज़्यादा
spotted him
हुआ
as
नहीं.
well, and he gets Brimstone first, which is good. They are moving on to side B, and I think Team No Chaap is a little late on the read, and Reina gets Blackbird and
spike's
manages to stay alive.
Spike down
But
B.
Mythical
10
and
seconds
Graviton
left.
get Manukla and Jughead, both of them. And it's a 3v2 scenario right now. Swarnab gets Mythical. 2 seconds plant going down is going to be enough.
Spike
It
planted.
is. Puts the spike down in the last moment, and I think
Last
Terminators
player standing.
don't want to end this right away. They're just not ready to give up, and they just want to keep it going. Let's see if Gogeta can drag this on to overtime 3, or is this the end?
Well, Gogeta is up with that Odin right now, but somewhere down the line, the ultimate is not just online for him. The use of Sage walls in the map of Asian, that's quite amazing, which we see. But the bomb is ticking. It's only 20 seconds left. If he'll be counting the 20 seconds, players have to just hold on. But what is the whiff coming in from the side of him? He
Attackers
made himself spot on. He, just leaked his position, and it's going to be Team Terminators capitalizing. And obviously, what an amazing match which we got to witness here. Like, I would
Yep.
really like to hear it from you that, how was the match for you?
Oh boy, I think has been my longest overtime game. It almost went to the third overtime, right? So I'm pretty amped, and the back and forth in this game, dude, both teams going back and forth was just insane. And Blackbird, Graviton, and Leon Swarnab doing, I saw amazing ultimate kills and some pretty good clutches, especially from Optanic. I was impressed with. And that was really fun. I think I had a great time, and so did chat. I'm hoping I'm correct when I say that chat had a good time as well.
Well, let's see. But with that, this is going to be the last, match of a day. And thank you all the guys for streaming in. This was the Valorant Scrims night. And do not forget to, hit the sub goals which we are having today, which is going to be 1.2k subscribers. So do not forget to, leave without hitting the subscribe button. And I'll be seeing you all day after tomorrow in amazing Valorant Scrim night matches.
Yep. There's going to be 6 new teams going up against each other right before the tournament starts. But that's going to be it from us, guys, for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe. And that's it. Good night.
Good night.
Chalo, GG.